fucking better. I apologize if, let me just turn this. I don't even know what the hell's going on. There we go, upcoming. There we are. It's like upcoming event. There we are. Okay, that sounds good. What I want to do is I'm going to. Okay, that sounds good. What I want to do is I'm going to. Okay, that sounds good. What I want to do is I'm going. Hey, how's it going, little buddy? Can you hear me good? Anyways, yeah. What? I don't even know how to begin with this. I can't say I predicted it. I honestly can't say I mean, back in my mind, I thought something like this was gonna happen. But, does anyone out there know exactly what the cause for his arrest is? I mean, to be honest, it probably is gonna be both. Or just, You know what I'm talking about? With the whole Chris Chan incident? Sorry if I was blowing onto the microphone. I'm honestly gonna, I'm waiting for an audience to get in here before I really discuss this. But yeah, it's messed up. I don't know exactly. I uploaded a video pretty much doing a summary of what's been going on, and I mean, it got 25 views, which within 2 hours, that's a pretty big number. But anyways, I figured I'd have a little discussion about this, maybe get some people in here. But when was this? But yeah, do you know exactly what's been going on, Johnny? Like, I don't know. I don't know if this live stream's exactly appropriate. So I want to discuss something that happened 5 days ago. Maybe it's been going on with Chris Chan. And, I mean, I really don't feel the need to explain everything that went down. But I believe a simple Google search could remedy that for you guys. I wouldn't. Anyways, this article is from. I'm gonna read a little article here, have a little discussion of what you guys think about this whole situation. What do you think about new location? I moved in my room. I figured a new scenery change. Thank you for tuning in. Would be a little better. You think people would tune in for this? But I guess I can do a little live stream in my ways to further explain what's going on. The reason why I uploaded that video so quickly was because in the I knew. I mean, as soon as I heard that he stole, even regardless of if he wired it himself or if he's got access to his mom's account, I knew as soon as he wired that $750 to his account, he was going to get arrested. But I don't know if that's the sole reason why he's being arrested, or if he, or because of the leaked audios. Like, what do you guys think? I'm gonna read out this little article written by Virginia News. Chris Chan, aka Christine W. Chandler, arrested in Richmond, Virginia. And I'm gonna read a little bit, but yeah, I really want a discussion on this. I want people's opinions on how they feel about this whole crap going on. But yeah, don't be tuning out. But anyways, Christine Weston Chandler, commonly known as Chris Jan on Twitter, was arrested in Richmond, Virginia. Henrico County Police seen holding Chris Jan at the Regency Inn and 1500, East, whatever. They stayed after being forced to leave their homes on. Okay, so they're referring to Chris Jan as the day, or I believe he refers to himself as they. They stayed after being forced to leave their home on Friday by emergency protection order issued by the Ruckersville authorities. Why was Chris Chan arrested? Recently leaked audios and text messages allegedly between Christine and an unidentified third party, also known as Nell, revealed that Chris Chan has been having, I knew it for a few days now. Yeah. Very inappropriate stuff with his mother, Barbara Chandler. Advanced age and questionable ability to giving consent. Considering, I've heard she has dementia. I don't know if there's any medical proof that she does. It's obvious though that she's not thinking clearly. She's, so it was a kind of sensitive of, I can't say that, and abuse against older people due to the horrendous nature of the leaked notices. They have been forwarded to the authorities by parties concerned. July 30th carried out a social check on the Chandler household and Branchland, his address. The details of the raiding are currently unknown. However, the police have removed Barbara from the house and took her to a hospital for examination. In addition, a provisional EPA was issued against Christine, preventing her from contacting Barbara or entering the house until August 5th. The reason of the arrest is still unknown. However, there are several reasons that Henrico County Police might have arrested Chris Chan and as a what he did is a crime against Virginia, as is elderly abuse, and it is possible that someone that used to work with Chris, I can't think of his name, ran his account, his Google account or his email address, and he noticed that Barbara sent $750 to his account so he can stay at a hotel because he had negative 200. And when approached about this, he denied it, to which he brought in screenshots, and then Chris Chan said that he only needed 700, whatever, and then he this person who blocked Chris Chan after that sent the receipt and all that to the authorities, saying that he's wiped his hand clean of the situation. He's no longer dealing with Chris Chan. And I believe, and when I heard that last night, the first thing I thought was, it's only a matter of time before I hear that Chris Chan's been arrested. So, as of an hour ago, a few hours ago, I saw. See, when I found out, it was from a YouTuber that I subscribed. By Base Shaman. That's when I saw. Now, the article continues to say that the police may also be taking Chris Chan into protective custody. The footage we saw, yeah. So, who here has seen the footage of him being arrested from the motel? It was from weird. It was like from a weird like someone was live streaming it. The cops knew that they were live streaming it. The cops weren't how you would think they would act. They were talking to Chris Chan. Some of them were like, I wouldn't say laughing, like smiling, laughing and stuff. And like they know, I'm fairly certain that the authorities in Virginia, particularly around like maybe his county are aware of Chris Chan, and it says that they might be putting him in protective custody. The rest, someone was sneaking around outside Chris Chan's motel room, and there were more likely hundreds of calls to Richmond authorities after it became known that Chris Chan was staying there. In any case, there is just latest evolution in that sad saga that has been going on over the decade. We are updated on any details that come available. Essentially, what I believe is going to happen is, and I'm just making this little video to fully explain how I feel about this situation. What I think is going to happen is he's going to go to a facility, I wouldn't say a mental health facility, somewhere that would help, maybe a assistant living for the disabled. I don't know if that's, I feel stupid not knowing the name. A group home, essentially, like a group home. If anyone knows what a group home is, it's like, I don't think Chris is gonna go to jail or prison. He's clearly delusional. If you saw the arrest video, he was talking about him being the goddess and the merge is happening. So if all this seriousness aside, if I'm allowed to put some humor into this very dark situation, if everything he is saying is true and the dimension is the merge is happening right now, I could possibly wake up in one of my OCs as one of my OCs or something, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like that if I'm allowed to at least have some humor in this very disgusting, very dark situation, that, I mean, I don't know. When I first met Chris, not met him, I've never, like, physically met him in person, or spiritually, I guess, I don't know. When I first became aware of him, he was already transitioned, and he was making videos on his PS4, like live streams, and I saw him on one of the cringe compilations. And that's when I slowly started seeing more videos about him. And when I started watching like documentaries, and then just recently, like a few years ago, I believe 2 or 3 years ago, Gino Samuel started making documentaries, a very, very detailed documentary on his life. Although, now that things have come to pass, he's putting it on hiatus until early 2022, which I understand. Everything, I don't know. I just felt like putting my 2 cents on this situation. I wish I had like a little more discussion, but I feel like since I had 2 dislikes on my video already and I had like 20 some views, I didn't really discuss enough how I feel about the situation. I just, like, he got arrested. That's all I said. But if you guys want to talk about it, let me know. I can see people tuning in. I don't know if they're still there. Viewers, the views here are weird. Like, my view counter is weird. It'll say someone's not there, but then they'll comment being like, yeah, I've been here the whole time. But yeah, I don't know, maybe guys discussing my new location. I decided to move it here because, sorry for the you can hear shit. That's fine. So yeah, I just thought this would be a cool little place for some live streams, maybe some discussion videos. I might move this here. I'm just moving my PlayStation to a new location for a little bit. I feel like, I don't know, all this is just crazy. I had a feeling it was gonna happen, but I wasn't. I guess I wasn't really thinking it was gonna happen. And again, the video of him getting arrested wasn't exactly how I thought he was going to get arrested. Like, the cops were a lot more casual with him than I'm guessing it's because they're taking it as not as much arresting him. I mean, he was in handcuffs, but they put him in the front seat, like he was in the passenger seat. So chances are he was. They were probably they were probably aware of his disability, like he's autistic. Oh, I thank everyone for tuning in. I want to apologize if this is a boring stream. I got a freaking fire alarm back there. I don't want to set it off. I'm vaping back here because it's, I don't know. I'm stupid, I guess. But yeah, the whole video. Well, it's not. It's not more about me talking about that. It's just the. Have you seen the live stream of him getting arrested? Like, I'm Vlad. By the way, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry about this topic, but I don't. Something about that live stream of him being arrested was sus. It was like, why? I can kind of understand if they were telling the people to leave. Like, if it was a normal arrest, the cops would have told him to stop recording, because but the way they were acting, the way they were, I mean, Chris Chan didn't arrange that arrest. He wasn't, like, there's no possible way he could have, like, you know, hello, this is Christian Weston Chandler. I'm a goddess. Could you pretend to arrest me? He stole, which he took money from his mother's account, which is, was it EPS? It's a violation of the EPS or ESP. That he's not supposed to contact his mom. She's in the hospital, probably for elder care. And it's just that whole video was very weird. They were listening to him talk about, like, the dimension merge happening, and he's your CPU goddess speaking truth or holding down. It was just weird. I don't know. I think he's being taken to a again, like, maybe jail for a little bit to figure out what's going on, and then him being sent to a I don't think he's going to prison or jail. I don't know. He could easily go to jail, but the man, clearly he has some very, he's messed up, and I believe he either's, best case scenario, he is sent to a place where he can, assisted living, like a group home. You know, he gets a separate room, hopefully a separate room. I don't think anyone wants to be a roommate with Christine. I don't think anyone wants to be her roommate. From what I hear, they're charging her as an adult, or of course an adult, a female, but that's just, I don't even know if that's even liable. But yeah, best case scenario, they take him to a group home, like, facility where he can get proper help. Worst case scenario, they let him go, or, you know, he gets off on the charges again, which I doubt it. Medium, like, I guess good, yet not very good. He goes to prison, which, let's be honest, I don't think Chris Chan would last in prison. I want to apologize. Psych ward. Either a psych ward or a group home. Well, psych ward, obviously, considering what he's done. Which, I'm going to say it right now, is he going to... Now, see, I was watching a base shaman live stream, and they were talking the same thing. He's transgender, and from what I heard, now this is just me saying it, so take it with a huge ton of salt. That's what he said. He's like, the merge is happening right now. Okay, so next morning I'm just gonna wake up and immediately uh, be my OC or something. I don't know. I mean, I got an OC in the DC universe. Does that mean I'm gonna be Batman's son or something? I don't know. But all serious, like joking aside, this is pretty messed up. Um, I really do hope he gets help. I really do hope that Chris Chan finally might be able, like, after he goes to a psych ward, maybe a group home, he might start thinking clearly. Maybe not. He's 39 years old. I really doubt he's going to start thinking clearly now. But he needs to be off the streets. He does. I really don't know what I really don't know if it's his disability, because there's people with autism that are not as messed up as he is. They're perfectly fine. You know, people on the spectrum are perfectly fine. There has to be more to Chris Chan than autism. I'm gonna go ahead and he might have delusions of grandeur to where he can't. I mean, hell, what? He might get a proper diagnosis. Is he go to female prison? Do you think the girls are gonna hit him? Okay, so here's the thing. If he goes to a female prison, doubtful. Because that's pretty much, you know, what? How do I say this in a way that doesn't seem offensive or doesn't seem like making light of a horrible situation? That's what Chris Chan wants. That's what Chris Chan would want, to be in a female prison. But here's the thing, though. If any of the ladies, there's probably some muscular women in there. You know what I mean? Some big ladies in there. And if they find out that he's a man and he weaseled his way into a female prison and what he did to his mom, they aren't gonna want to. What does Chris Chan call it? I don't know, but they aren't gonna want to be with the Chris Chan. The law is the same no matter what illness the person has, and that's true. So, if Chris Chan goes to prison, regardless if it's men or women, they're gonna kick his ass. They're gonna, yeah, they're gonna turn this goddess into a pancake or worse, shank him. You know what I mean? Regardless of if he's autistic or possibly schizophrenic, considering he has very, like, he is delusional. He has to have more autism. Autism does not do that to you. What if he's not even autistic? Like, what if that's just the diagnosis his parents gave him? I mean, I don't know. This whole thing, I mean, he's obviously messed up in the head, but that's not from the autism. Like, I don't know if any of you guys know any characteristics from people on the spectrum that Chris Chan exhibits. I'm very new to that. I don't know anything about it, so I'm not going to claim to be an expert. But if I really doubt it. I really doubt he's going to go into a female prison. But if he somehow miraculously gets that, he's going to get the shit beat out of him, regardless. Because there's a lot of the one thing, like, when women find out what he did to his mom, who is, mind you, guys, who's, mind you, in her 80s, they aren't going to be so accepting of him. In fact, I think they're going to be very violent towards him, possibly killing him. Which, and as messed up as his things are, as messed up as he is, I think what's best if he gets put into a psych ward. He clearly has he clearly has some messed up issues. If he thinks the dimensional merge is happening and we are going to be crossing with our OCs or something, I don't know. I think this whole dimensional merge crap was because of the idea guy, to be honest. If you guys are watching this and you know more about Chris Story, for any Christorians, I don't even know if I can say that anymore. Considering that was like the time when things were light. This is serious. Like I don't even think I can put these little, I don't know, quickisms. I don't even think I can put that like any, because this is actually a serious topic. But it's a messed up time. Like for the entirety of 2020, he pretended he was Sonichu. That I don't think that kind of, hey, how's it going, Dalek Bieber? I don't think that kind of environment, prison, because he'd be gone. All stuttering aside, he'd be gone within like 10 minutes of being in there, if that. Now, I don't know if you're aware of the situation going on, Dalek Bieber, with Chris Chan, but are you aware of what's going on with Chris Chan? Like this whole situation and crap? Dang it. Yeah. Twitter is really bad with that. Like, Twitter blew up big time with this story, and I can understand why. This has to be the worst thing Chris Chan has ever done, and that's saying something. Considering he almost ran over Michael Snyder? The constant harassment to Megan Schroeder, the drawings he drew, the videos that have been uploaded. Most of it was the trolls. And most of it, if the trolls hadn't have gotten to him, I mean, can you imagine? Honestly, I'm glad Megan left when she did, because I agree with this. I saw it somewhere on Base Shaman's stream. If Chris Chan hadn't have done that, like he says, like Chris Chan says, I remember back in like when he lost, like when Megan cut ties with him, how he says that if he didn't make the drawings or if he didn't do all that crap, he would have done something horrible to Megan. And after witnessing this, after seeing all this crap, I'm inclined to believe that he probably would have. And I'm glad that Megan cut ties and left when she did. Because could you imagine, like, I don't want you to imagine that, but like, just, he would probably have been in prison long ago if he's willing to try that with, you know, Chan vaguely today from another on who knew. Yeah, like I've been watching the Geno, like I knew everything. I was keeping up with Chris Chan stuff with I can't think of his last name, but his this guy named is Gibby, and Gibby and Dylan, I can't think of his last name, but Dylan something, and they would do uploads like updates and stuff. Base Shaman would talk about like past events and like stuff from the quickie page at CWC, you know, or the Kiwi Farms or something like that, like funny stuff. And then this stuff happens, and it's like messed up. I just wanted to, I don't know, just talk about this for a minute. Let people, like, I'm glad in a way, I'm glad I have people to talk to, because like normally people who like I'm sorry for saying like 1,000 times, but people don't really know Chris Chan from what like from people who I talk to. Oh, he had someone who created Rick and Morty, or comic creator. So you talking about Dan? Not Dan. Justin Roiland or Dan Harmon? So, a cliff notes of everything that happened. I think a week ago, give or take a week ago, Chris Chan admitted to someone named Noel or Nell, something like that. Um, that at first he lied about it. He said he met someone in their over 50s. He said they're over 50s, and that they were in accounting in high school, and everything about this mysterious woman, that girlfriend that he's been dating, matched up perfectly with Barbara. And then after like I believe it was 4 hours of talking, which 10 minutes was leaked, he admitted to the thing, again with his mom, who is in her 80s and has dementia. Guarantee she does, which is considered the R word. I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm not gonna get demonetized, or because I'm not monetized, but I really don't feel comfortable saying that Chris, his mom. And then the audio got leaked, brought to the authorities, which they did a wellness check on Barbara, had her taken to elderly care, and Chris Chan was put under emergent, like she was put on. He was served a protective, like pretty much a he wasn't allowed to see her, like contact her, message her, any of that until the 5th, so they can perfectly, like, so they can completely like examine, see what happened. Which horrible. I guarantee is probably the truth. And while he slept in a parking lot in his car for about a few hours, he had access to his mom's. Wait, 1 second. Bullies and mental health sound like the movie Sling Blade. I do feel sorry for his abuse. For this abuse received. I do feel sorry for. Yes, I do. Alex Chandler. That's an unfortunate name if it's coincidental. But yeah. I can't think of Sling Blade's actual. Hey, how's it going? We're talking about the Chris Chan situation. I don't know how far you got into this discussion, but yeah, Chris Chan took $750 from his mother's account. He has access to it and wired it to his, which is not only a blatant violation. Who is Chris Chan? Oh boy. So, if I'm surprised you asked that question. He created honestly, just look up Chris Chan. He created a character by combining Sonic and Pikachu, and he called it Sonichu. He made comics. He's a high-functioning autistic, which I'm honestly guessing he has a lot more mental illnesses, but he was diagnosed in the 80s, so I'm guessing they passed through stuff. Is Chris Chan half Chinese? No, he is not. Terminator, Skynet. Well, he he recently, like 5 days ago, if read back, like, um honestly, if you want, look up Chris Chan, his history. Geno Samuel has a comprehensive history on it, going from one. There are 59 parts to it. He's putting it on hiatus for until early 2022 due to the situation. Um, it's messed up. Christopher, he doesn't go by Christopher anymore. He goes. I know I don't even know why I have to explain this anymore. He went by he was his birth name was Christopher Weston Chandler. Due to a accident or a mishap with the I can't even think of the name anymore. The bear. The region, the Regency, the city's the mall that they went to. Bob and Chris, when he was a kid. It was an animatronic marching band, and it was ran by a bear. And when he asked the bear, he asked Chris Chan his name, he said Christopher, but the bear took it as, thought he said Christian, and he got his name changed to Christian Weston Chandler. There's so much, but anyways, he recently got in trouble for doing very inappropriate things with his mom, who has dementia and probably was not fully aware of her situation. She probably wasn't aware what was going on. And Chris got very graphic with the details, and that got leaked by a person he thought was Brandon. Wish convert to other side. What? Anyone in the chat who is interested in the subject, I'm going to link a live stream after this stream that deep dive into this. Thank you, Will. Yeah. Anyone who's really interested in talking about this, ignore this talking ginger with a Rick and Morty shirt and look at this live stream, who actually has a comprehensive deep dive into this conversation. You know, I went to this live stream not being like, knowing that I'm not going to give every detail away or give every, like, you know, I just want to give out my opinion on this whole situation. It's crazy that this even happened. I mean, we don't even know anything about Barbara, if she's okay. I hope she's okay. I really do hope she's okay. I hope that, and here's something that I've been hearing about on YouTube. Who was the caretaker? Who was the caretaker? Was it Barbara? Because of she's technically the adult, the parent, which I highly doubt it. I think Chris Chan I think he stated in one of his live streams or some form that he is taking care of Barbara, that he's the caretaker. Because there are instances where Barbara would just walk around aimlessly, like she doesn't look like she's aware of her surroundings. I don't want to say it's because of the videos. Can you do Aubrey too? This is kind of a serious video, but just word. I mean, yeah, this is Dalek Bieber. Thank you for the request, but Aubrey too. Little. I'll think about that one. Just word. I have no. Oh, okay. You're no relation to Chris Chan. Okay, that's good. Honestly, I would have been surprised if you were. I would apologize if this offended you, but you obviously aren't. But yeah, those who are watching that want to talk about this, feel free to comment, like how you encountered Chris Chan, not real, or if you did, like if you actually encountered him in real life. just this whole situation it's messed up. Again, like I said, I knew he was gonna get arrested, like, but I had no idea he was actually gonna go through with this. Like, I know he said he's had dreams or spiritual, whatever he says, his dimension thingy that he's had the with his mom, and I never thought that he would actually go through with it in real life, but clearly I was wrong, and this is a very disturbing. This, and I thought 2021 was messed up. Like, I don't know, man. Like, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, please let me know in the comment section. To kind of take a break from the seriousness. Just do you guys like this location? I might do videos on this location. I might do like something like this for live streams. I mean, I know you don't. I found about this today. Really neat to get you talk. Oh, to get your take on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've known him. I've known about Chris Chan since what 20. I'd say. I say I've seen him before the Idea Guy, when I believe when the Idea Guy was still going on, before 2016, because he was doing videos about P Mert. You know what I mean? Like when he was making the videos and all that crazy stuff, and I would watch Gibby and like Dylan and people talk about Chris Chan and the crazy stuff he's been doing. Gibby is currently doing a like a checklist. Like it's been since he's like it's been 600 and I'm just gonna throw random numbers. It's been 600 and some days since he last begged for money. Something days since he updated his Patreon or comics, and so many thousand days before he applied for a job, which it's been over 4,000 days, years. I think the last job he really had was a Wendy's, a fast food place, where he got in trouble for scaring a kid. Multiple complaints from the other co-workers. He smelled. He was greasy. Guy never took a shower. Or now female, because he's trans. From what I heard, Chris Chan's pronouns are they and them. But that's neither here nor there. This is just a crazy situation. But I do thank everyone for tuning in to hear my opinions on this. I know I'm not the most popular YouTube. I only have 350 subscribers so far. Unless you guys subscribed. I mainly do voice videos. Particularly Rick and Morty. I do a pretty good Rick and Morty video. I do voice videos. Dalek Bieber just gave me a voice request. Audrey 2 from Little Pet Shop of Horrors. If you want, we can take a break here from this disgusting topic. Maybe do a little something to, like, or if you guys want to talk about Chris Chan, or let me know in the comment section below, you knuckleheads. I don't know. If you guys want me to do a Rick voice, do a little Rick and Morty version of their reactions to this. Let me know in the comment section below. If you want me to do the voice of do a commentary with Rick and Morty, what they think about the whole situation, that'd be kind of interesting. Maybe take just I guess it's I mean it sounds horrible to make light of a bad situation, but it's I guess to ease tension from this. Like, holy shit, Morty, did you hear about this Chris Chan guy? Oh, geez, yeah, it's pretty messed up. I mean, what the fuck is he doing with his mom, I mean, I know his love quest is complete. He lost his virginity to, a prostitute and shit, but But come on, man. You can't be doing this, Chris. Jesus Christ, Morty. Morty, don't act like this guy. Ah, jeez. I guess I can't make my fan fiction of Sonic and Mario. You know, Sanio. But yeah, I don't know, man. I was thinking about changing the color of this live stream, making it more blue, blue purple, but the color just doesn't look right. That night I want to rip off Base Shaman, who has pretty much like a purple look, a purple background, but I really do like. I just really don't like the spots on my camera. I don't know if that's lighting. That's lighting or anything, but yeah, it just looks like a crappy camera. Man, that's messed up, guys. That's offended by this situation. I know this topic is very serious. I apologize for the sound if there's any, but I apologize. Is sensitive. If I'm only kind of making light of it because of the fact that it's a serious situation and we need to take a moment to. I don't know. Oh, thank you, by the way. But yeah, I normally do voiceovers, cartoon voices. I recently did a video. My last video before my update about Chris Chan was video game character voices. You know, like yeah, I'm talking to you. My name is Duke Nukem. I have balls of steel. Chris is going to prison and he's gonna get creamed. I don't know. Like what he does to his Fanta bottles or his cans of Fanta. Can you imagine if Batman caught Chris Chan? This is Christian Weston Chandler. I'm Batman. You're going down, Batman. Or you're going down, Christian Weston Chandler. Losing his father and his mother slowly can break. Losing his father and mother slowly can break someone's mental state. Okay, so to say Christian had to say Christine, Christian, whatever you want to refer to him as, I'm gonna call him Chris Chan. To say they had or he, I'm just gonna call him he. To say that he had a stable mental status or any form of mental state that was stable any time of his life, even maybe as a kid, I would say that is out there. I think the 2010s to maybe when he transitioned was probably when his mental state broke. And no, it was broken before that. The constant harassment, the bullying, the things he had to do, the things he was forced to do, that he was tricked into doing from Blue Spike and the Pickle Guy, Liquid Chris, you know, the countless trolls, the countless sagas, that also. And yeah, losing his father, I think losing his dad contributed. But yeah, Chris Chan didn't really have a very stable mental state, even, you know. I mean, his parents. Sorry, I'm just. Yeah. His parents were, what, 50 and 40 when they had him? Bob was in his 50s. Ooh, that's pea yellow. I don't want pea yellow, maybe green. Like, his father was in his 50s. He was an elderly man when he had Chris. I'm just gonna. Fuck it. He was in his late, I say early 50s, maybe. Mom was in his 40s. And that's probably why he had autism. Thank you. I think I'm not gonna say I've seen it. I probably haven't, but yeah, you can. Um, it's just man, it's yep. To think all this could have been avoided if he hadn't have had that encounter with the trolls. The I don't know what they call themselves. Just imagine his life. He would have been awkward. He would have been socially awkward. He would have still been Chris Chan, but he would be in a more mentally stable place. This whole dimensional merge, bullies, yeah, essentially, yeah, they were. It's hard to feel bad for him now. It is. It really is hard to feel bad for him. He lost. I don't know. There's times where I feel bad for him, and then there's times where I see all the stuff he's done, harassed, stalked. He calls, particularly what I'm thinking of is Doopy Do-Over. He commissioned the profile pic. She drew Chris Chan, the profile pic you see on CWCville Guardian, and Chris Chan called her darling, dear. You know, he kept giving her pet names, and she was getting very uncomfortable with that. So she kept saying stop, and he didn't. So she blocked him. She has another Twitter account to where, like, I don't know if Doopy unblocked her, but it's hard to it's now I don't feel sorry for him now. But that doesn't mean I want him to go in prison. That doesn't mean I want him to go to prison, because he's not gonna last. And as much as some of you guys might not want to hear it, I don't think Chris Chan. I don't think he deserves that. Even though he deserves to go to a mental facility, a psych ward. He does, because he's not. You know. I don't think prison is the best place for him, because he is broken. The the people who bullied him, who pushed him to do horrible things to himself and to his electronics, to the stuff he buys, I don't know. He needs to get help from a mental institution. Yeah, he does. They will probably place him in a that's interesting. Will and my friend Will, and you also commented on that. Yeah, I think he should go to at least somewhere in Virginia. I don't know if it's going to be a group home or a mental facility. Somewhere where he can get help. He can get someone a proper diagnosis. I think he might have a form of schizophrenia. I don't know if you can get that. I don't know if you can. Some kind of what am I trying to say? Psychosis. Some kind of psychosis he has, that he sees. He wholeheartedly believes that there's a merge happening, a dimensional merge, that it's happening. And I'm all joking aside, like, I could say, you know, like, oh, it's happening, ooh, but it's not. Until I wake up the next morning as my OC, it's not happening. You know, he needs mental help. I hopefully there's an update, maybe from him or from someone that knows what's going on, that Chris Chan is in a facility. Barbara is sent to a wellness center for people with dementia, a nursing home, a assisted living facility. We have one in Vandalia, where I live. We have one where I live. Um, where there's one for Alzheimer's, there's assisted living, and yeah, just my God, it's a messed up location. It's seems plausible. It was mentioned in the stream I was watching that he thinks he's a goddess. Yeah, he thinks he's a goddess of, and there's two different dimensions. C137. No, not C137, but C118. I think it's C118 and 12 something. They think he now. I don't know if you're aware of the dimensional merge. He says that the dimensions are merging, and we get to see our imaginary characters, our OCs, superheroes, villains, all that nonsense. He said this back in 2018, by the way, mind you. He said it's happening, and that he's either we're gonna merge with our OCs or we're gonna become them, and everything's gonna be like locations like Gotham, Metropolis, fantasy worlds are gonna mingle with ours. It's just he's very delusional. He's been unemployed. He draws Social Security. He calls it his monthly tugboat, and that's how he affords his Legos, his Transformers. Before this, he was trying to get the guy who worked for him to set up a GoFundMe to get him tickets to fly to, I can't think of where it was, for a convention, and they raised over $5,000. But after what happened, the GoFundMe, the convention cut him off. They sent everyone refunds. Everything was returned. He didn't get any of it. And then after this, recently, the person that had Chris Chan's email to make sure that no horrible people like the idea guy got a hold of it again. He cut ties with him, and I'm guessing is the reason why he was arrested. Because sorry about that. I'm gonna look on YouTube to see if there's any updates, if any other channels have done any more videos on this, because there's no way that, you know, I'm not gonna say anything like, let's see here, Base Shaman is still doing the video. What? So I guess Chris Chan, or I guess 1 second, let me see some here. So anyways, but yeah, it's a messed up situation. It's altogether a messed up situation. I'm trying to find the guy featured. Wait, Seattle, if I remember. Yeah, Seattle. I think it's like somewhere in Seattle. The guy featured in the stream set up that GoFundMe. Yep. Oh, so wait, I think. Are you talking about the guy that's that had his email and like was doing videos for him? Send me the alright, let's watch this. I just found a video from the last terminal network. Alright, I'm gonna see this real quick. Yeah, it shows the live stream. I don't know if you saw the footage of his arrest. That's it. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Chris Chan getting arrested. They're taking him from the hotel. 1 second. I mean, yeah, someone. It just they recorded it. People live streamed it, and like they were sorry about that. They were talking to him and shit, and I don't know if I can like. But yeah, he was talking directly to the camera from far, like at a distance, saying like, "Oh, this is your CPU goddess. I stand true and whatever, you know." Let's see here. It's just the it's just a video. But yeah, my God. I don't know anything after he got arrested. I mean, there's a mugshot, but like, oh man, this is. But yeah, send me the link. Hey, well, if you want, you can send me the link, and I can. First of all, I need to. All right. If you want, you can send me the link. And all right. Yeah. I can. First of all, I need to. All right. If you want, you can send me the link. And all right. Yeah. I don't want. I don't want this to be like a repeating thing to where the audio picks it up and then it repeats it and it repeats it. But yeah, please, if you. I'll just pick it up from the live stream, or I'll click on it from live chat. And while that's happening, I want to thank everyone for tuning into the live stream. Please, if you want to share your opinions on this, let me know in the comment section below. I want to have a discussion with you. I want to talk about this whole crazy, like, what's your opinion on this? Let me know, guys. Just dropped it in chat. I'll post it. Alright, cool. Let me tell you what I think of Kristen Weston Chandler. I don't care who you are. That was messed up. If I see him out in the street, I'ma kick his ass, I'll tell you what. He ain't welcome in Strickland Propane. You keep his ass in Richmond, Virginia, or wherever he is in Virginia. You know what I mean? You know, like, I don't even think Joker would like him. You know what I mean? He did what with his mom? Stand back, boys. This one's mine. Yeah. And they think I'm crazy. I'm gonna show it. Hang on, do it again so I can, what is it, like, do you know, the channel? Like, is it uploaded on his, like, his current video on his channel? Like, if that's so, just, like, show me the, like, what his, what his channel name is, and I'll probably find the YouTube video. The new Rick and Morty video was, I've already seen the episode, so there's no point in watching it. I could probably watch the videos on YouTube. It's pretty easy just to watch the Rick and Morty episodes on YouTube. But anyways, yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Like, it's pretty messed up. This is a screwed up situation that this is in. I've said it 1,000 times, and I'll say it again. You know what I mean? Like, easily messed up. Yeah, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want, please subscribe. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to Rekiet. Okay. Uh, Rekie. Oh, there I see it. It's the green avatar. All right. Let's see here. Videos. Now, is it protective order removes? What video do you want me to look up at? Is it the a video about his arrest thing or?
Order has just been issued, removing Christine Chandler from the home of her elderly mother. Christine Chandler is better known
Is this it?
as Chris Chan, creator of a fictional character called Sonich. Although how much that is a
Hang on, sorry, 1 second. Oh, okay. That's it? Alright.
And today I have two guests with me. We have Drex from Midtown Podcast.
Hello, everybody.
And we also have Josh.
No, that's it.
Kiwi Farms.
That's it. Kiwi Farms.
Welcome.
That's the person that just a little insight. That's the person who talked about. That's the person who pretty much helped Chris Chan. It's the prelude to the real deal. All right.
I've been.
Do you know the timestamp to when the actual Chris Chan talk is started? All right. Cool. Do you know what when the timestamp is, so I can?
Summoned for my expertise in a particular subject that is internationally discussed right now for an interesting reason.
Yeah, it's not a great reason. Not a great reason. So we're here. Look, I know that this is a hard time for you. So I really respect that you were able to come on. So what I think we should do is try and kind of get into it right at the beginning here. And I think what we're going to do is open up with some history. A history and background.
I apologize if this is just
the internet
audio
mythos,
stuff.
The legend of Chris Chan. Because I'm pretty sure you,
All right.
Drex, have no idea who Chris Chan is.
No. Now, don't forget, disclaimer. It is National Friendship Day.
It is.
Oh, national. I thought it was National Girlfriend Day too. Today, or was that 2 days ago? No, that was a day ago. Today is National Girlfriend Day. I believe today is National Girlfriend Day. I'm gonna pause it because I need something to drink. I need another soda. But yeah, what a day. That's. All right, 1 second. I need to get a soda. I'll be right back. 1 second. Sorry about that. My Microsoft, because I'm an idiot. Anyways, Yeah, I believe today is National Girlfriend's Day. Let me just. Let's see if there's actually is. Oh my god, yeah it is. Can you fucking believe that? For the guys in the chat, everyone in the chat, Chris Chan got arrested on National Girlfriend Day. Like it's poetic. It's a poetic irony.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
What great time.
You know, the background of yours looks familiar. Because it's in my office. There's someone out there who doesn't realize that you're like in the same room as me
Oh,
right now.
yeah. I never understood that. Like, where did people think I was at?
I don't know. But look, I would make fun of the person, but there are rules against mocking the disabled, so we're gonna move on.
But they see you get up and like walk behind me.
Yeah.
Photoshop, I don't know.
I've only watched.
Literally retarded, I think is the.
I only watched the stream up to the 50-minute mark so far. That's crazy. But yeah, isn't it?
Friendship Day. So hello, friend Josh, also.
Yeah, that can't be more. Even if there's no other viewers watching, that has to be some serious irony. That Chris Chan, who I don't know if you're aware of this, made it one of his life goals. He called it his love quest, not a PG stream. No, it is not. He made it his goal.
It's not my cat hair. It's
Okay,
my
let's
cat's hair.
let's pause it for a minute. Because I need to address this. I just realized this again. It's still the 1st of August. He got arrested. During the day, it was like, I don't know, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock p.m. when he got arrested. It's been 5 hours since then. He got arrested on the very day that is probably significant to him. Well, was significant to him because he spent most of his 20s, most of his time in college, I guess all of his time in college, on this love quest to find a boyfriend-free girl. Because every time he approached a girl, she said she already had a boyfriend. So he was on a love quest to find a girlfriend, a true and honest girlfriend. And he gets arrested on National Girlfriend Day. I want whoever's watching this in the future right now, take a moment to just think on that idea, that the poetic justice that Chris Chan got arrested on National Girlfriend Day. Is that crazy? But anyways, let's get back to the live stream.
Yeah. Try not to be that would be better. Okay, so what we're gonna do is kind of jump into the story of Chris Chan, because that's what we're here to talk about tonight. There have been some major developments in the Chris Chan story, and so what I'm hoping is that we can get Josh, who is I accidentally fucking oh shit, no, my bad.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, Chan. That was to punish you.
I apologize for anyone who tuned in.
We'll talk about what's going on. So I'm gonna kind of give the floor.
I guess this is going to be for those who are watching this in the future. By the way, is this video coming on clearly? Can you guys hear this right, or is it like messing up with the audio? Will, can you hear this pretty good? The audio, is there anything problem with the audio with this? Like, is me playing a recording next to the phone messing anything up?
To you to do that. But one thing I saw real quick, if you can answer, that has nothing to do with this. Are you banned or something, or is this
on YouTube? I was just real briefly. I made a video tutorial on how to download YouTube videos using a program called YouTube DL.
Yeah.
I made this video a while ago, but it was flagged recently as harmful content.
Alright, cool.
And I attempted to appeal this, and it was automatically rejected within seconds. And the message told me that it was reviewed by a human and found to be in violation of the terms of service. So I know they're completely full of shit, and they don't want you to know how to download videos from YouTube using a program called YouTube DL.
Well, that's a weird thing to actually care about.
That just proves YouTube's broken. Just a little break here. YouTube uses robots, if you don't know, that automatically moderize your videos, and they use clip words. They use words and shit.
Being able to document how journalists update their articles, and people don't want you to archive video in real time.
Let's skip this a bit.
It's, BLC actually uses YouTube DL. YouTube DL is a very widely used program, a library embedded in other programs, and BLC is one that actually takes advantage of YouTube DL to do a lot of what it does.
Yeah, it's a weird thing for them to do this. Anyway, well, why don't you? Okay, so thanks for answering that. Yeah, I saw someone's like, "What a week for Josh to not be able to stream." So, yeah,
this week or next week. Yeah, it's like.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's not good. Well, do you want to just go ahead and get us started?
Sure. I'll try to sum up like 20 years of history in like 10 minutes.
Shit.
I'm gonna compile a 60-part documentary into a couple sentences, and
the internet has been watching this person for a very, very long time.
So I'm gonna be right back. I need to get my vape juice, so I'm just gonna put the microphone by the PlayStation, or not PlayStation, by my phone, so you guys can hear it good.
Sorry, because I'll just assume that you know absolutely nothing. Way back when, in the early days of the internet, when 4chan was kind of a new thing, a guy had the bold idea to make his own comic book called Sonichu, which was like a portmanteau of Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu the Pokemon. He put the characters together. He drew his first edition, Edition 0, in crayon. He scanned these comic books and put them on a personal website on the early internet. The video game board on 4chan found these comics and realized that they sucked really badly. So they began fucking with the author, and this began a trolling campaign with many different plots and facets and characters and people involved, with intrigue of different trolls trying to fight for control of Chris and having his ear by outing each other, to get his trust. Say that person's a troll, that person's a troll, to try and fuck with each other.
Sorry about that.
And Chris at the same time. And this kind of went on as Chris's life developed. Chris is someone who has very serious autism, and his parents had him very late in life. So I think Barb was in her 40s when they had Chris, and his dad, Bob, was in his 50s.
Yeah. Barb is Chris's mother. Bob is Chris's father.
So had him very late, so yeah, that's going to raise the risk dramatically.
Yeah, because Chris is 39, right?
Yes.
Or 40?
I think he's 30.
He's 39. He was born in February of 1982.
I want to say he's, because I had a conversation with him just recently, and I said, you're in your 40s now. And I said, and he said something like just under, but yes. So he might be 39 exactly. I think he might.
Yeah.
That sounds right to me. Sorry if it's not entirely accurate.
So soon to.
So I don't know his exact birthday. I don't know the day of it, but it's February 23rd. Whoever's watching this video, who's a historian, is it February 23rd, 1982? Is that his birthday? But anyways,
So roughly a 40-year-old man.
Early 40s or late 30s. That's where he's at now. And his mother is now 79, and Bob is dead. Bob died a couple years ago.
Oh no.
And some other.
Bob died around November of 2011. I believe it was sometime in November of 2011 when Bob passed away.
Significant changes have happened in Chris's life as well, right? Like, Chris. So I do a video announcing this live stream and kind of just pointing out that there's been a restraining order or a protective order put into place, and all of the comments that I see are focused on the fact that I called Chris Christine, and I used the word her rather than him. And so, like, it's this weird thing. Well, Chris has come out as trans. Is that correct? Is that for lack of a? But the questionability.
I don't consider him a female.
To become trans, I think.
Because he says he's lesbian.
I believe that Chris is not only trans. I think Chris is a more legitimate transgender person than almost everybody else who is transgender. Chris has been a fan of like female identity and like girl toys since high school.
Later on, he clarifies that it was earlier than he initially stated.
Maternal figures. He's always been mom's boy.
He clarified that it was earlier than he was. Oh yeah. All right, cool.
I think a lot of people give credit, and I think that a lot of actual recognized trans people are. Chris was also the first brony. He had a connection with My Little Pony before Gen 4, which is the one that brought about all the bronies.
The first brony.
By the way, him talking about him being the original brony. I don't know if you saw the video. Anyone who's watching this video right now, whoever saw the video where he had literally holes punched in the wall because he was raging about Gen 5. I believe this was the same day that, I apologize for pausing the video, but his latest video had literally holes in the wall from him punching the wall. I don't know if that's him punching it. I guarantee it is. Him having one of his psychotic breakdowns because of My Little Pony and how he was upset with Generation 5. And but yeah, I just thought that was interesting how his latest video was his last video before he was put in protective custody. Not protective, but he was issued a protective service thing to stay away from the house and from Barbara.
He's the primogenitor brony.
He's patient zero for Brony.
Yeah.
Brony's. Oops, sorry.
Wait, so if you're the first Brony, then what do you do? What do you?
He was Brony 0.
You play with My Little Pony toys, like a child toy.
So,
yeah, a lot. You have a lot of.
To clarify what he was referring to is, he made a video, which is like the very first video that, in the Geno Samuel documentary, where he encourages guys to, I guess he's right. Very feminine. Like he had a time where he thought, like he thought he was a tomboy or a tom girl, where he dressed up in like skirts, and this was before Bob passed away. He would dress up in like training bras. He would wear training bras and like ladies' clothing and stuff because he felt like he was a tom girl. So I mean, I don't know. I'm still a little iffy on whether or not he's trans. Like he still has a, you know. But yeah.
My Little Pony toys.
Wait. I was on a. Sorry about that. I went on a tangent. He encouraged boys to get My Little Pony, so he probably started the Brony movement before Generation 4, maybe, you know, like the precursor to Generation 4, and encouraged girls to play with masculine toys like Transformers and all that, which I don't know if that was his way of like he had a homophobic. Like, he was very homophobic back in the day. Like, he was afraid of... Like, he was very skittish around gay people. Like, gay guys. And, he attributed this to when his principal... He accused... Or he said that his principal... Or allegedly said that his principal made him sit on his lap. And all that stuff. And that made him very... I guess that fueled his homophobia and all that stuff. I don't know, but anyways.
He was a fan of the show, and that was because of Megan, who was like one of his first main love interests and one of the first trolling plans that he got caught up in. Involved him drawing a picture of himself, like, banging some chick, and, like, when it was crayon drawing.
So,
Marker drawings, and that got published, and people thought that
Megan wasn't one of the trolls. I mean, she did make him, like, she did tell him to buy her a bunch of, like, My Little Pony stuff and Sailor Moon stuff, which probably what got him hooked onto it too when he was at the game place, the game place where he played Pokemon and screamed at kids who beat him and who he couldn't beat, or who beat him in Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. And he met Megan there. And like, you can tell from the picture, if you've seen a picture of him and Megan, that she's visibly uncomfortable because he kept grabbing her, like touching her, like, you know. And she told him to buy her a bunch of, like, Lego, or like a bunch of My Little Pony, Sailor Moon stuff. But as I said before, I'm glad she cut ties with him when she did. Okay, because I don't know what would have happened if he actually went through with what he was talking about. But, like, I never thought he would actually do something like this. Again, I've said this 1,000 times, but I never thought he would actually do something like this. And to his own mom. That's fucked up.
the person he was having sex with was his sister Crystal, and then he very loudly, defiantly protested, saying, "No, that's not Crystal, that's Megan, my friend from real life," which of course abruptly ended that friendship because he drew pornography of her. And to kind of give
Not
you like
everybody's okay with that.
Yeah, not everybody. So just kind of give you an idea of like what capacity he's at and how he understands cause and effect and reactions and that kind of stuff. It eludes him to this day. And in the early 2010s, I want to say, I don't know what year exactly Bob died. Bob died a long time ago now. Around right before he died, Chris became a tom girl. He began dressing in feminine clothing, but he had a streak of homophobia because his family was a deep Southern religious type, so he didn't want to be a homosexual, and his father forbade him basically from being a cross-dresser. But after Bob died, this progressed, and he went from tom girl in the early 2010s to a female-bodied lesbian, way before transgender stuff became like a social norm. It was more like drag queen was still like, or a cross-dresser. You know, tranny was still like an acceptable public term for a transgender person when this happened. So it was a long ass time ago that Chris began to transition, and at the time it was sort of like a weird thing, and now it's just like a societal norm. So
Chris wasn't riding the wave of transgenderism, is what you're saying. Like Chris is trend setting, not trend following on this one. Huh?
Always.
I don't like that term. That Chris Chan was the trendsetter for trans people. I really doubt that. I highly doubt that he did that before. But
Chris
I don't know.
Really follows a trend.
Yeah.
He's always kind of doing his own thing, and I think that's really fascinating. He doesn't really seem particularly concerned with what people think about him at any given time, for better or for worse. So that's part of what makes him fascinating to people, is just how little he gives a fuck about what people think when they see him in person, how they interact with him when they talk about him online. He just does not care.
Okay, so I should do something here to let people know. This stream is tame right now, but as we start getting into the details, there's some pretty horrific stuff. Like if you around these current charges, and we're going to read what's out there, and we're going to play the audio clip. That's available as well. I think.
Audio?
Yeah, there's some recorded phone call. So just so everybody knows, like, if you don't bitch at me about this is a stream that is not for children. So there's real issues here going on, and sometimes real issues get really ugly. So we will confront the ugliness of those issues straight out.
That's
So
that's
just to
good.
be clear, because I just noticed we're talking about drawing pornography and finger banging and all of this stuff. It gets way worse than this, right? Like,
Unfortunately, it does, and that's
Yeah, it kind of gets worse after
he was.
Bob died.
He was mostly making the point that the trans Josh, that the trans Josh, the trans Josh is refer. Oh wait, the trans point that the trans Josh is referring to isn't the way as it's mostly defined today. Oh, okay. The term, yeah. Okay, I get it. But yes, I will be playing the audio, the entire audio, with no commentary, so you guys can hear everything that's going on. So if those who are sensitive to the topic, it does get very graphic, and I do agree with Drex that Chris Chan progressively got more delusional, worse as Bob passed away. Like Bob even tried to Bob, to take a break from this for a minute, Bob Chandler was a very successful man. He made patents for electronics that are still used to this very day. I can't remember exactly everything that he did, but Bob Chandler did make a lot of patents that are still used today. He had a very vast collection of DVD or vinyl records from all over the world. He collected stamps that Chris Chan sold. That he sold his stamp collection to feed his little toy collection. That was supposed to be for medication for his mom and for bills, but Chris Chan used it for toys. Sorry about that. I got sinuses right now, so I'm a little nasally. I'm going to be coughing a lot because I'm trying to clear my throat. Anyways,
Bob kept that house together. He was a sound-minded World War II Korean War veteran, engineer, patent owner, who worked a good job his entire life and sort of died in an agonizing, kind of mentally tormenting way to even think about. He ended up cheating on his wife and his family with Barb, who's Chris's mother, and Bob, being old-fashioned, decided to move on and settle down with that family and try to right things by being the man of the house. And he died in a hospital bed covered in insect bites because his house is like a hoarder home. So that, I guess that's sort of like the divine cosmic penalty for what he did, I guess. You could consider it that way. He died really under horrific circumstances, and everything he set up in his life fell apart after he died. He tried to make sure that Chris had stability. He got him on Social Security and stability. He had the house set up so the mortgage would be paid off. And Barb took that and bought... Here's what Barb did. I want you to, just in case you want to admire how great she is with money, she's like a QVC shopper. She bought tens of thousands of dollars of absolute fucking garbage. Probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you don't know what consumer debt is, when you take a credit card and you swipe your credit card, that debt is unsecured, which is why the interest rate is high, because there's nothing that they can take. If you bankrupt, they're just shit out of luck. They don't get the fucking money back. That's what an unsecured debt is. Your house, your mortgage, has a lower APR because it's secured by the property. So what she did is she took out mortgages on her home to pay off her unsecured debt, so that if they bankrupt now, 14 Brandon, which is where Chris lives, everyone knows it. I don't know if that's doxing or whatever, but that will be owned by the banks, effectively. When she dies, there's going to be a serious issue regarding the inheritance of the house and the solvency of the state. So everything regarding the financial planning of the estate after Bob died has been completely ruined since his death. And my plan was that I would help Chris with... actually, I'll save that for a bit.
So, just to take a little break here, if Barbara passes away, Chris is going to either... If Chris isn't sent to a assistant living, like a group home again, or a place for people with mental institution, I wouldn't say a psych ward, probably where he's going after realizing what he did. If he isn't sent to prison, if he's not sent to prison or anywhere else, he might go to a group home-like place. Because if Barb passes away, he's homeless. The house, it's not his. The banks own it. They're probably going to tear it down or heavily I mean, ever since the fire, it's going to get renovated regardless. But yeah, Chris Chan's going to have nowhere else to go if Barb passes away.
Yeah, we can talk.
Quick question.
Yes.
Josh, what was his mother's mental state?
His Barb. Okay, let me take a step back before I answer that. A huge part of Chris's history has been finding a girlfriend since high school. A lot of the trouble he got.
And he was arrested on Girlfriend Day. That's
and he had all
that's
these
messed
female
up.
friends who were kind of like you know how women would be in high school. They have like the.
It's like a teen movie that's lasted 20 years. Like the plot has been going that long.
Yeah, like they would be nice to him because they wanted to look nice, and he mistook that. Yeah, he mistook that as being like, oh, they're interested in me romantically, and that caused problems. And then that led to like him meeting Megan, the girl he drew pornography of at like a game store, and that fell apart. He got banned from the game store because he was making people uncomfortable. And then he went online to find girlfriends, and they were all trolls for 20 fucking years. They've all been very pretending, women helping a guy troll Chris to get things like sex videos out. At this point.
Yes,
I'm just chilling right here trying to find a good spot.
So that's kind of the other part of this story is that aside from Chris and the various questionable mental states that he's kind of rolled through over the past several years, and aside from his mom, who has obvious issues going on, and aside from his dad dying, since Chris created this Sonichu character, right, there has been a dedicated group of people. I mean, obviously you're going to get some churn, but you've got this group of people who have been consistently watching, and to borrow, I don't know, to almost borrow like a social justice term, kind of gaslighting Chris, or trolling, for lack of a better word. So, this community of people who are communicating with Chris all the time, and then someone will emerge as like a potential girlfriend, right? But it's a troll posing or a troll getting someone else to pose, and then they would use that as an opportunity to maybe extract a private video, like, oh, can you send me nudes, right? Like, send nudes.
Yes. Yeah, that's the gist. And as that went on, I think Chris kind of like didn't develop any kind of tool to actually deal with trolling. Chris's technique simply became to become withdrawn, to not talk to people, to not socialize at all. And I think that has severely damaged his mental capacity and his ability to think rationally. And from years ago, there has been talk about how Barb would ask him to like cuddle with her, and all this weird shit between them, like totally inappropriate between someone in her 70s and her son who was mentally handicapped in his 30s. But nobody really thought. People just assume, Barb is not a nice woman. By all accounts, Chandler is not a nice woman. I think Cole is.
So what he's going to talk about is Cole Smithy, who is Chris Chan's half brother, and I believe one of Barbara's sons. To this day, I really don't know if I don't know if they're gonna bring up Cole Smithy's actual dad. For those who don't know, Cole Smithy is a movie critic for I can't remember what channel. I think it's like Rotten Tomatoes or something. He's done some shitty reviews. I think he shat on Toy Story 3 or something. But anyways,
one of her other boyfriend's sons. She has like a bunch of like kids, a bunch of different husbands and shit. And Cole Smithy, Chris's stepbrother, has spoken about her and has said that she is a piece of shit. And that ties into like how how she's been into Satan shit. Anyways, she has like a weird, clingy relationship with Chris, and Chris has been isolated from everything for years. And apparently that has developed weirdly, which has led up to this year.
Actually, you know what? That actually brings up a good point, Will. What if? And I'm being very. I'm sorry. I'm like this microphone is hooked up to the like my TV stand. How? Like we know Barbara has dementia, but I've also heard that she would like her like pretty much, I wouldn't say force, but like I don't know, guilt Chris Chan into cuddling with her. And from what I heard, they said she would say she's gonna kill herself or something if he didn't. So it brings up a pretty messed up concept that what if what Chris is saying is true and that she was the one that made the first move. I'll explain it in the audio if it's, you know. But yeah, what if Barbara was consenting to that? Like, what if she was the one that agreed to it and it wasn't, you know, rape at all? If I doubt Barbara would be in trouble for it. She's in her 70s. She's 79, and it's a messed up situation. Some people who make these comments, like I honestly forgot that the kind of person Barbara was. So it could have been the dementia that caused her to do it, or she's just a horrible person. But anyways,
yeah, and this started like in 2015 or so, I want to say, where we started hearing stories about how they were cuddling and stuff. Just to kind of give you an idea of where Chris is at mentally, and I'll talk about how she is. Chris currently believes that he is a god. Chris believes that he is part Sonichu. Chris believes
wait, what?
Okay.
He's part the
Sonichu.
Yeah. He's retconned his own father. Bob is now Robert Chu. He says that Bob, his father, was half Sonichu, and Barb was also half Sonichu, which makes him a full Sonichu. And he's also a god.
Now the reason for that is
oh, sorry. One thing you've got to understand is that so Chris created this comic universe, right? And if I remember right, Josh, correct me if I get this way wrong, but he believes in that it is a simultaneously existing alternate dimension, and that there's a dimensional merge that will bring our universe and the Sonichu universe together. Is that accurate?
Yeah. He believes that every single work of fiction in history has its own extant universe that is actually real. The Sonichu has a real universe. Simpsons has its real universe. Everything that he enjoys, which are mostly cartoons and My Little Pony, they actually exist in parallel universes where those fantasies are reality. That's what he says.
To give Chris credit, that's not like a unique thing to him. There's actually a whole school of philosophy that suggests that the power of like particularly creative works is in effect a creative work that generates an alternate dimension. So Chris is way deep into the philosophical aspect.
Well, I think that's.
So, I'm not saying I believe in that kind of stuff, but that would be a pretty interesting concept. That like a DC, like a literal DC universe. The reason why it's so extensive or something, like it makes its own dimension, and that's why back in the stream they were joking around saying the dimension merge is happening because he said it was, and like I'm not like if there was a dimensional merge and it happens, that'd be crazy. I highly doubt it, but
Mostly inspired by an anime. I think during one of the trolling arcs, this very mentally ill person named Joshua Sockness, who was also an autistic person, got into like a thing where he would like have like erotic role play.
It's Jacob Sockness, by the way, not Joshua.
Weird fucking ideas. And around this time that it started, Sockness and Chris both deny that Sockness made Chris believe that he's like a deity. But I think Sockness got him onto this anime, which is about like CPU goddesses and shit. And I have no fucking idea what a CPU goddess is, but there's apparently an anime where like all the different computers are like real, like anthropomorphized people, and they have different universes and stuff. And I think a lot of Reboot. I have no idea what it is. I don't know what Reboot is. That was a terrible show. But
how them legs doing, bro? They hurt. I thought this was gonna be a good idea, cause I'm on my bed right now, right? So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I can just sit here for a minute, and it's like over an hour in, and it's getting. I'm trying to find a spot that's like dignifying for myself, and like, you know, I appreciate your name. I'm making a leg comment with your name, you know, your name the way it is. So I'm trying to find a nice little comfy spot to sit down and listen to a podcast that my buddy sent me to really really explain everything that's going on. This is like a day old though. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. I mean, trying to not cramp up my legs, but yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that comes from that or what. I'm sure it's an anime thing because it's retarded, and anime is fucking garbage. No offense to.
I don't agree with that. One Piece, Bleach, the main three, Dragon Ball. Well, Bleach is over. Well, Bleach is actually coming back. I heard the works of making more chapters for Bleach. Anyways, I don't think Bleach. I don't think anime is garbage. I think it's pretty cool. Drop a 111 if you think Bleach is awesome or anime is awesome. Anyways, back to the podcast.
Audience. Maximum offense, because yes, it is retarded, and it made this nice young man into a mentally ill drag queen motherfucker.
Anime had no part in Chris Chan. Anime, someone has taken offense. Yes, I have. I have taken offense to the anime offense. Chris Chan was molded in no way messed up by anime. It was the autism and the bullying and the idea guy that fucked up Chris Chan. But anyways, what do I know? You know, we're only just going 2 hours into this podcast or this live stream.
I was trying to word my video earlier, my short video enough, because obviously I'm trying to extract as much money as possible out of every situation on YouTube, because that's what it's for. So I tried to word my preview video for this in a way that would get it monetized, and I failed miserably. But I mentioned that, and someone in the comments says, just call him a motherfucker. I was like...
Yeah, and that's what it's led up to. The accusation, basically this year, what I decided a couple years ago is that Barb started putting out videos where she was obviously unwell. She seems zonked out. She doesn't make coherent sentences very well. She's very slow talking. And everyone thought she's at death's door. She's not long for this world. However, contrary, I have heard from someone who actually knows Chris, one of the oldest trolls who has met Chris in person, that Barb actually fakes how she is on camera. So it's not just Chris saying this. I've heard from someone whose input I really value, that Barb pretends to be worse than she is because she knows that people will give more money to Chris if she looks like she needs money, she needs help. So I don't know how much of that is true. If you were to look at her based on the videos that she puts on that is put on the internet, you would assume that she is completely senile. But other people apparently claim that she's actually very put together, and I've heard that she's actually made moves to pay off her mortgages. Her mortgages are being handled now.
The merge is real. Think about it. Jesus Christ. It has Chris in it. Wait, what? Hang on a second. Let's Marvin Velasquez Hernandez. That sounds like. Wait, were you one of Copper Cab's live streams? But Marvin, were you one? Have you been in one of Copper Cab's live streams? That name sounds familiar. Like I remember him saying like Marvin Velasquez Hernandez. But anyways. Oh damn! Oh man, we got a rotten egg up in. We got Class Clown up in this chat. Ooh. Anyways, the dimension merge is real. Think about it. Jesus Christ, it has Chris in it. Oh man, I don't know, man. It might be real. Chris minus the T. Oh God. Is Chris Chan Christ? Oh my God. But yeah, I wanna talk a minute while I'm lounged in my Rick and Morty shirt and pajamas. What if Barbara's faking the whole thing? Like, let that sit for a minute. Now, that's a horrible fucking thing to say. What if Barbara is pulling a bullshit act? Like, clearly she's doing it to get her audience to give her money, and like, you know what I'm saying, Marvin? Which is funny, my friend Will's name is Marvin Melvin. By the way, also it's a huge honor to have a class clown here. A rotten egg class clown. I don't know if you became a rotten egg. I'm thinking about it, but anyways, what if Barbara is faking this whole thing? What if she doesn't have dementia? What if she's the one that's doing this, orchestrating this? We know Chris Chan isn't mentally sound. We know Chris Chan isn't mentally stable. Hearing Noel say that she fakes the videos to get more money. What if she's doing that to get Chris Chan to do stuff? That's pretty fucked up. Hopefully Marvin didn't leave the chat. That's hope I didn't weird him out. But yeah, that's cool. Did a little tangent there. I'm a big fan of Copper Cab. For those who are still watching this, for those him and a bunch of like trolls, 64 Beastie Man, GE Trump. I had a friend back in high school years ago who called. Who was it? Cause I don't. Will, we went to the same high school, dude. I think. Who was that? Like, do I know him? Or was it in like your grade? Cause like you graduated a year after before me. You graduated in 2010, I believe. But yeah, before he catches up to what I said. But yeah, do I know him? I think I might know him. It's been like what, 10 plus years? 2011. Yeah, 10 years since I went to high school. Anyways, here's a fucked up thought. What if Barb is faking it? What if Barb is faking her dementia, the way she acts? I mean, that's fucked up, and I really don't want to think that. But after just hearing Noel say that he heard people that knows Chris, oh, Josh Brown, yeah, yeah, Josh, I know Josh. Right after we graduated, like a little bit after he graduated, David, Josh, P Diddy, Sean Combs, a couple of buddies, I think someone else. We went bowling. I can't remember where we went, but we went bowling. But yeah, Josh Brown. Yeah, I can see Josh calling you Marvin. But anyways, shit, dude. Can you imagine? Like, that would turn shit around. 'Cause I really don't want to believe that. I really don't. That Barb was the one orchestrating it. That Barb could have been grooming Chris. Like, that's a fucked up thing to say, right? Like, whoever's listening to this right now. Oh, thank you. Hey. Cake 986 Combative. Thank you so much, Cake 986 Combative, for following me. That's nice. Thank you so much. Hopefully it wasn't me lounging like this. My freaking legs cramping up. But anyways, thank you for following me. But yeah, that's pretty fucked up. That's a pretty messed up notion. That to even consider that Barbara might have been leading Chris to this. Like, what if him saying he's doing that, as in, like, she's been grooming him since Bob died, since Bob Chu has passed away, or Robert Chan has passed away, Robert Chu, whatever, that Barbara's been, like, slowly grooming Chris to the concept of them doing something. And it's messed up. I'm not confirming that. I just heard what that, Noel said, who's, keep in mind, been close to Chris, talking with him, having his email, just recently cut ties with him and releasing this shit. But, like, just think about that concept. Sorry about that. That's fucked up. That's a fucked up concept to think about. And it puts shit into a whole new perspective. Like, can you imagine if Chris or Christine or Chris, I don't even know, like, gets in trouble and gets for when Barb, because I don't think Barb's gonna admit to it. I think Barb's gonna lie and fake dementia, faker whatever's, and either it's gonna come out that she was lying and she's gonna go to prison, and Chris is gonna go to, which I don't think she's gonna go to a prison. That's kind of fucked up, a 70-year-old in prison. And she's gonna get the shit beat out of her by a bunch of other old ladies who's in prison. Saw you messing with that poor autistic boy. Come here, ladies. Let's whoop him with our cane. Let's whoop this bitch with our canes. And then she's gonna really be delirious. I apologize. I'm going to hell. Here I come, Satan. I'll be on this bed lounging. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Let's get back to this.
If she is where she is in the sanity meter, I have no fucking idea. But I do believe that she's going to die soon. Just looking at her, she doesn't look healthy. So I decided that I was going to try this year a little plan I've had kicking around. I would try to teach Chris some responsibility. A lot of people like his drawings and would like to pay money for his shout-outs and his drawings. And he wanted to go to a BronyCon. So I said, aha, this is a perfect opportunity to teach the value of $1 to Chris. I put up a GoFundMe.
Hold on just a second.
Uh-huh.
So Josh set up a way to help fund Chris to go to a Brony. Is Josh a good internet dad or a bad internet dad?
He's terrible. Josh, why is BronyCon the thing?
Okay, well, let me, since you brought this up and since you're giving me, let me tell you in detail. Chris bought a convention ticket to a BronyCon. Chris lives in a state called Virginia on the east coast of the United States. This BronyCon is in Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
Washington, on the other side of the fucking continent. He has never flown before. And he tells me, oh yeah, I'm just going to drive across the country and I'm going to sleep in parking lots. I'm like, Christian, your fucking car is 20 years old. It's never going to make it to Seattle. You're going to literally die in the Rocky Mountains trying to get this fucking theater across the country.
Hey guys, it's me. Hello everyone, it's me, Christine Weston Chandler, and I'm gonna drive across the country. And like that would have been an interesting concept. He should have done that. Josh, you should have done that. You should have let him do that. Maybe rent him out a good car. Maybe have him a good car to do that, and have him upload videos as he's driving across the country. You know, hello once again. This is Captain's Log. It could have been another Captain's Log series. Captain's Log. You know, start date August whatever 2021 or 2021. I'm in Illinois. Then I would have been able to meet Chris Chan. Oh my God! Fucking never mind. Anyways, yeah. Imagine if he actually attempted to drive, because he's drove states away. I like not very far, but like I don't know.
Let me sort something else out, and I thought, oh, this is the perfect time to implement my little
Your master plan.
My master plan. Can I teach Chris the value of $1? So
Now, okay. Real quick, there's been some criticism out there of you for doing this because I don't know how to
Through Illinois.
I don't know how to word
No,
it, but,
I said Illinois, not through
did you want to
Illinois.
address any of this criticism? Because now people are saying, like, how dare you have provided, something for this person
Oh shit. The fuck? Sorry about that.
who did this thing.
If
Sorry, guys.
Chris had sexual relations with his mother, I did not know of this until I was added on my forum in a thread called Reddit Leaks Incest Audio Tapes. I'm thinking, oh fuck. never brought up ever in any conversation. I've talked to Chris extensively this month, and it's just about the commissions and stuff. Though it was not stipulated in any contract, if I had been aware of any motherfucking, I probably would have avoided setting up a GoFundMe.
Motherfucking.
I swear on my honor, my oath.
Be kind of awkward if he said his mom.
Because I know if we don't at least address that criticism, that someone will be like, "Why didn't you address this?" It's like, well, okay, there we go. It's out there. You've answered it, and I won't probe too hard on it because I think we're gonna look into what the hell's going on with the audio and the screenshots in just a little bit. So, but I wanted to get it. Seemed like since you're talking about it, it's a good time. But can you go on with how that plan then unfolded?
Okay, so I think I started it right at the start of the month, and I just set up, or somewhere it was this month, I'm pretty sure. Set up a GoFundMe. Send Chris to BronyCon. Say, Chris, what you'll do, put out the video and just say, help donate to my BronyCon, and I will give you guys drawings. So I set the price very competitively.
That's cool.
$40 for a drawing, $40 for a shout out, $60 for a drawing and a shout out.
That's pretty fair for an internet artist.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. I thought about the price for a while, and I thought, I'll try this. It's see how it goes, and if it's. And immediately within 24 hours, $5,000. Chris told me to shut it off because he had 100 requests. And he didn't know. He didn't feel comfortable taking any more money.
Okay, so within 24 hours, $5,000 at $40. What was it again? $40. Let's go back again.
He didn't within 24 hours. 5,000. Yeah, that's perfectly fair. That's pretty fair for $60 for a drawing.
Wait a minute.
Competitively, $40 for a drawing, $40 for a shout out, $60 try this at dollars. Chris told me to shut it off because
$40 for either it's a drawing and a shout out separate for $40. Like if you want a drawing or a shout out separate, $40 or $60 for both. And it was like $5,000 from just that. Like imagine the kind of drawings. Like just think about that. He would have been set. He would have been set. All he had to do was actually commit to the drawings, to the shout outs, which knowing Chris's track record, he's got a long history of procrastinating, long history of not doing the shit. Or he would have. But this shit had to happen. And it sucks that it happened, because it would have been like if he would have stuck with it. I don't know, man. I think Barb isn't entirely doesn't have dementia. I'm starting to think Barb had ulterior motives, and I think she was just in the back of my mind here. Keep in mind, I don't know, man. It's fucked up.
he had 100 requests. He didn't know. He didn't feel comfortable taking any more money. I'm like, okay.
So 100 requests.
$5,000. There's about 100 commissions ready to go. Chris has been doing about 5 a day every day, almost without missing a beat. And pretty much halfway, I think a little bit more than halfway over the list at this point, and everything is going great. All the shout-outs got done. Most of the drawings are getting done. People are very happy with the drawings. No fucking class, nothing of the sort. And then motherfucking. And it's like, okay. Well,
Yeah.
no good
I guess,
news of punish.
I guess the next question is, how much money are you taking as commission from this?
$0.00.
That's good.
So you're not taking like an agent fee or anything like that, or what are the expenses? You taking anything
Sorry.
for expenses?
No, I'm doing this literally from the bottom of my heart. Maybe if I set something up where there's like a website to do commissions, like I would maybe pay myself for my time. But for this is literally just a test to see if Chris could do it. I spent money for a plane ticket, and I've reimbursed myself for the plane ticket, and I'm going to have to send Chris the money for the GoFundMe. I was hoping to hold it until all the commissions were done. But seeing as things have developed and Chris no longer has access to Crayola markers and A4 paper at the time, just in case you're wondering, Chris is literally sleeping in the parking lot right now because he is.
Now keep in mind, this was before he was arrested. I think this live stream is when he wired the money from Barb's account to his, and that's why he's doing this. But let's just watch.
Managed his finances so abysmally. I guess he knew money was coming in, so he has negative $200 in his banking account. He doesn't have any credit cards because his credit cards are shut off because of his credit score. And I can't send him money in less than 3 days because it's a bank wire and it's the weekend. So literally, and I can't ask people to help because who's going to help Chris right now? So
Well, and there could be weird issues where even if you, like, let's say you got someone else to give him money, and then you send money that's supposed to go to him.
Dude, my fucking forehead is shiny as fuck. What the hell is up with this? I'm looking like the villain from goddamn Fifth Element. Freaking, I'm looking like a ginger version of, I know I'm sorry for pausing, but my god, my 5 head is shinier than shit right now. Looking like the main villain, like Gary Oldman's character from the Fifth Element, with that fucking plastic thing on his head. Why is my head so goddamn shiny? I apologize. Here, let me continue the live stream so I'm not.
I'm gonna reimburse myself for my plane ticket I bought, but you just gotta give me time. I can't send it right now, and I don't have a PayPal. I'm banned from PayPal. All this shit. You just have to wait. So literally in a parking lot right now. And once the money comes in, he'll be in a hotel until at least the 5th. The emergency protective order is until August the 5th.
Right, and so I don't know how emergency protective orders work in Virginia specifically. How they work in Minnesota is basically a temporary protective order is issued for a period of about 5 days, which it sounds like it's similar going on, and then you have within those 5 days, as the recipient of the protective order, the person who is the restricted party can then request a hearing. But if they don't request a hearing to contest what's going on, they tend to enter in a longer protective order, unless the other person decides to drop it or something like that. But in this case, there's questions about the capacity for Barb to do that, I think, because she's not the one who requested the order, right? Like, this was put on.
This was Greene County?
The Greene County Sheriff's Department has apparently received more than 200 calls relating to Chris yesterday.
How's it going?
He received...
Hello, CWC Warrior. How's it going? Okay. Weird question, and this is gonna sound crazy, but did you hear the audio of the guy calling into the police station? The guy talking about how it works and Wait a minute. I'm okay, friend. Just doing some work from home. Did you hear the audio of the guy calling into the police station? Is this when the audio of like the steal, like the him, Chris Chan wiring the money from Barb's account into his, that police call, or was it because of the incident? Also, this is gonna be a weird question. This happened like 5 hours ago. This isn't you, is it? I mean, I really doubt it's you, but like, is it you? Like, I'm not gonna say anything. Oh, okay. I have not heard the audio from that. You know what I'm talking about when I ask you, is this you? I'm not gonna like out you or anything, but damn it! Ugh! Dang it! Like, no joke, no cap, no joke. Like, real talk. I was seriously hoping it was. I mean, I honestly wouldn't have done anything. I put a link to the audio if you want. Let me check. Let me check real quick with my video, and then I will continue it. Let me see. Where is my video? I'm gonna mute the call. Where did you put it? I don't think, do you know what channel it's from? Oh, yeah, I put the audio up here. But anyways, man, that would have been awesome. No, not gonna lie, if you were Chris Chan, I'm not saying, but if you were Chris Chan, be like, I don't know, if quote unquote, if you were, comment a smiley face or something.
Asking,
but yeah, you can put the link there if you want.
For wellness check, general wellness check.
But
and then
if you are Chris Chan, if hypothetically,
I don't know what the exact
put a smiley face.
setup was, but Chris was given the and told that he cannot stay at the house, and he cannot contact Barb until August 5th. From what I understand, Barb was taken to a hospital for an inspection from the senior care people of Virginia Social Services, and that is all he knows and all I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is there anything else we need?
What channel is it from? It's by the channel. It's called by Infamous. Being called Chris Chan jail status. Chris Chan jail status. Is it... Wait a minute. Where is... Wait a minute. Chris Chan... Police audio. No. It's from Infamous. Channel called Infamous. It's by the channel Infamous being called Chris Chan. Infamous being called Chris Chan jail status. Infamous being. Oh, there it is. So, I got the audio, and I'm gonna see what this is about. It's about a minute long, then we can turn to the podcast. Thank you, CWC Warrior. It's fucked up how he's smiling in his mugshot. I don't know if you see the mugshot, but...
Hello?
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 Are you there?
I'm here. Are you there?
Hi, I was just quickly ringing up to check the status of one of your, inmates that was just, booked in today.
What's the last name?
Chandler?
Yes, we have him.
You have Chandler?
Yes.
Do we know what charges is being brought up on?
Incest.
Incest.
Incest, okay.
Yes.
Does he have to go to court?
Yes.
Okay, do we know when that is?
We do not.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
Sweet, can you tell me any information? What, if of his, wellness? Is he okay?
Yes. Yes, he's okay.
He's okay? Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
So...
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Shit, we got it. We got it.
As of, like, 2 hours ago... The second... Just 2 hours ago, so this is the second. Handler, custody record, age 39, gender female, race white. His inmate in custody at Henrico County Jail, and the charges are incest. So it's obviously not. So you're obviously not Chris Chan. You're in. He's in jail. I don't think people in jail have access to internet or phones. That's fucked up. He's currently in jail right now. Like, oh man. That's gonna hamper a lot of drawings and commissions. But no, seriously. He was arrested for the charges of incest. I guess we're gonna have to wait until... Oh man, I'm subscribing to this guy. For 4 subscribers? Man. Holy shit though. He got a hold of the Virginia State Police, like the Henrico County Jail, I guess. But if you're still there, CWCville, thank you. Give me a. I'm gonna.
Anything else we need before?
I'm gonna continue with the live chat, with the national whatever the live chat I was talking with Chris Chan, and if you have anyone here have any more update videos pertaining to this, let me know in the comments. Hey little bro, it is midnight. What are you doing up? All right. But on the off chance, I don't know how jails are run, and on the off chance that this is who I think it is, I don't know if people can have phones in jail for crime, like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, obviously no one's gonna freaking see this video, so like, I wouldn't really care if that was really you, Christine. I do respect that they had her gender as a female, which is weird. I refer to Chris as a male, but I like how they respected that. But anyways, let's get back to the podcast. And yeah.
Or we hit these screenshots and stuff.
In terms of background, no, they've. I mean, I guess I'll say this. When I first heard this, what I thought had happened is that Chris was talking to.
Oh, sorry.
Chris has all these fucking people, and I try to tell Chris, and I told Chris that these people on Twitter, these internet celebrities who pal up with him and who are like YouTubers and whatever the fuck influencers, they're not his friends. He has to be careful with this Discord that he's in. Be careful of any people trying to add you on fucking Discord, because they're not your fucking friends and they're just trying to get shit out of you. Despite this, he confided in Belle.
That's who it was, Belle.
Or Bella.
Bella.
Who he trusts outright because it's a woman. That's it. The profile of this person says male 45 looking for a sweetheart from the ground up. It's obviously like a troll profile. Female voice, so he implicitly 100% trusts it entirely. To the point where after this came out, I told Chris, don't tell anyone. What the fuck are you doing? Don't talk to young people. Don't talk to them this shit. And he tells me just a couple hours ago that he's still talking to Bella. I'm like, Chris, what the fuck are you doing? Like, do you not, like, I don't think you I'll explain my frustrations a bit more just after the fact, but yeah, I'm just like completely blown away. It's like all it takes is a female voice to completely convince Chris that it's a person with good intentions, because he loves like women and femininity and trusts them so implicitly, and it's just utterly baffling to me. But
Just like Drexel.
Yeah, Josh. When I hear a female voice saying anything, it's the Simpsons movie. Is that when Marge's talking to Homer?
Oh, cool. How's Caleb? Is he doing good? Is he watching live stream too?
If that's enough background, then what I think we should do, and I know people are going to hate this, but let's hit some of the super chats in case there's any background questions. I'm just going to hit the $20 plus ones for now, and we will read all of them eventually, or I will. Depending if everybody's able to stay, that's up to them.
Who wants to skip past the super chats?
I
think I'm going to skip past the super chats.
And make sure there's nothing we need to address, and then we'll play the audio clip, and we will look at the screenshots of what's going on. The audio's 10 minutes, so that's going to be...
Oh, okay.
That's going to be brutal. Okay.
Is he playing video games?
Says, the fuck is happening today? Did someone solve the lament? Dude, oh, stop it. Of the internet, does the key...
Some like mentally handicapped people couldn't pronounce it correctly, and they said like Quickie Farms, Kiwi Farms, and it's stuck, and it's become the moniker since.
So that's where... So even the Kiwi Farms, even the most notorious bastion of ADL enemies that exists, the enemy of the state of New Zealand, exists because of Chris Chan. Like, Chris Chan literally has the power of God.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get into a comfortable position to sit, We are reaching 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I don't want to be all cramped up. But yeah, if you guys didn't hear that from my rambling and shit, or the moving of this microphone, Kiwi Farms came about because people kept I guess people with disability or something kept mispronouncing CWC forms or CWF, the quickie, and they call it Kiwi. And but yeah.
Over the internet, he's created bronies, he's created trannies, he created the Kiwi Farms.
True, it's all true.
He's now normalizing incest. This is trend setting. That's what's going on.
Please don't normalize that. That's not normal. No. Look, I know we all like to keep it in the families, but don't keep it in the families. If your family tree does not fork, then it's not a family tree, it's a family pole. That's not good. Please, find someone. You gotta find a true and honest girlfriend who's smoke-free, 18 to 25, and is... I'm not gonna say some of the shit that you said. But anyways...
Time. Like Thanos. But slower. Okay. God damn it. Bald Giant says Chris Chan just got the ultimate curse Yamea dementia riddled grilled cheese. Let this be a lesson. Never drink your own sperm. That's a good lesson.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did that happen?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he drinks off his own sperm. He calls it recycling.
He mixes it with orange Fanta.
Sure.
So it's not just like, it was like a dad, like, they tried it one time, like some internet weirdos do that, right? Like, and they talk about it.
No, he
like
mixes it with
guy,
Fanta.
Ron Poirier, who did that.
He mixes it with Fanta like he's like a mixologist at a bar, and I think he freezes it too in case he wants to like. I think the idea is like you cryogenically freeze sperm so that you can do like in vitro and shit.
I think the Fanta mixed drink. Wanna, don't you wanna? It helps me it helps me recycle my sperm. Oh, Jesus. You know, speaking of drinks, not in the gross way, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this audio play. And I'm gonna get another soda. Yeah, I'll be right back.
But it's just in the fridge.
Wait, let me get this straight. So he's drinking. Wait, let me get this straight.
Come on.
So he's drinking man juice, baby gravy.
Mixed with Fanta, though.
Mixed with Fanta.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you?
Sterile, and I like the taste.
He doesn't want to waste any of it.
That is, oh God, that is horrifying. Thank you. I see. Even I get to learn new things from time to time, and I hate every second of it.
I'm gonna drink this water. It's just water.
If you want to start drinking tonight, let me know. Like, if you want to take it up as a hobby, we can arrange that. Okay, sorry. Bald Giant. Oh, wait, I read that one. Loric Project says, "Hi, Nick. Hope your night is good. Just watched the best Nicolas Cage movie, Willy's Wonderland. I've heard good things about it. I have. I don't believe any of them, but I've heard them. Let's see. Marneus Calgar says, this is a significant live stream. Nick is part of Christery now. Christery?
Christery.
Yes.
Uncivil Law says, please love me. Oh, I do, man. Great Loner says, I cracked open some wild turkey due to this. Let's enjoy this misery together. Enjoy the infamy of Chris Chan. E1337
Man juice. Wow, really? Redica threw out a dodgeball reference. Nice here, quickly.
That is on the TLDR. That is 60 parts longer now.
That's 60 parts of internet documentary. If you want
Yeah.
the story in its entirety, check out Geno Samuel 2
actually, part 60 is not coming out anytime soon. He recently said he's going to have a hiatus on the channel due to the incident, and part 60 is going to be out. I believe part 59 is the last one currently. It just got to, what was it, 2016? He was like 2017, around that time. I think it was around 2017. Anyways, yeah.
Point one's 58-part comprehensive grab Snickers. Mithrin Emmer says Chris Chan's story is a true tragedy of what can happen when a mentally unstable person has unfettered access to the internet. Other people allow the darker sides of their nature to control them, and the two intersect. Superhaven says, no, would this be the end of Kiwi Farms if Chris gets locked away or passes on? I hope not. Oh, yeah, so there it is.
That question. No, Chris's board has actually been very
Really?
small compared to the rest.
I like your Angel Dust profile pic, Johnny.
Yeah. Like Superhaven, he follows up with, I love how this is a channel about law and you guys are talking about dimensional merging. Oh, don't worry, we're getting to the legal issue.
You should change it to find the CWCville Guardian and change it to that for a little bit. Get more subscribers. Make some videos about Chris Chan being in jail or something, or joking around. Don't do it.
We just have to preface our way in. Pirate Skeleton says, I recall from Megan that she came for Quick as an excuse that he drew the image to control his urges. Otherwise, he might implying assault. Seems he's always had poor impulse control and an inability to respect boundaries. Anything to say to that one?
I'm gonna hop off, man. Getting super tired. This was an awesome stream. I'll watch the rest tomorrow when I'll. All right, thanks, man. Yeah, thanks, Will, for tuning in. But yeah.
I'm not sure. I think the issue is that he's like. Yeah, I last had a phone call with Chris like in 2018. But we've had like he messages me out of the fucking blue, just completely random, and says like, hey, I bought a ticket to Seattle and I'm driving there in my van. Just like after months of not talking to him, and that's like the cycle. I tried to help Chris a couple years ago, and I gave up on that because there were like 4 different people in like different groups trying to like control his attention, and I got sick of dealing with it. That was actually during the Joshua Weiss stuff. He was being extorted for cash by people saying that they were going to blow up Chris's.
Yeah, this is how I learned the majority of what I know about Chris. Was because this is back in 2018, right?
Yeah.
I was doing a series on Russell Greer. Sriracha introduced me to Russell Greer, and then there was a lot of requests to actually do the same thing we did with Russell Greer's book to the Sonichu books, and we never did that because a lot of people have done basically live read-throughs of the Sonichu books.
So what he's talking about, for those who are still watching, I don't know, my views are weird. It'll say one person's watching when there's probably more. They're referring to, I believe, the idea guy. That's what I think he was referred to as. And this was probably this is like around the time when the Watchmen formed up. There were people that like formed like a sort of a safety net and like a defensive force that helped people to help Chris Chan from people who would do this. And this idea guy manipulated him. I think it was like either idea guys or one person that told Chris to slap himself, slap Barb, do a whole bunch of like demeaning stuff, send him money because they were threatening that they were going to blow up CW's Quickville, or something about Nazis being in Quickville, and him making a video discouraging it and destroying one of his Transformers, all that shit.
I never ended up doing it, but there was a point back in, I think it was 2018, where Chris was being extorted by people, because remember, he believes that the Sonichu universe is a real thing, and there were people threatening to cause harm.
It was to destroy Quickville, which is where he is mayor, and the Sonichu universe, with a death laser on the moon. And he believed this threat so seriously that he actually gave money he really needed for other shit to these people, and they spent it on fun. Here's how great smart these people were. Joshua Wise had Chris send video games and Nintendo Switches to his house.
Wait, we mean Switches, plural.
Like,
I mean,
yeah, there was multiple people that got shit from Chris in terms of like video games and consoles.
so like, again, this doesn't excuse anything that Chris may be up to.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to, but there were people who know that this guy has what we'll call a weak or impaired perception of reality, and we're exploiting that to extort money. So then when that happens, people were asking me, like, is this extortion? What is it? So that's when I kind of got the crash course into the Christian.
So then what is Gale?
Gale is something completely different than Chris. Like, they're not connected, I don't think. We're talking Church of Gale, who you're familiar with as well, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not connected. She's not connected to Chris in any way, right?
No, I think except the troll. The people from the Quickie, when the Chris was wind down in terms of content, they branched out trying to find the new Chris, basically. And Gale was one of those people. I think the people that originally set up the Quickie are still involved in Gale's life to this day, and they show up to Thanksgiving dinner with her.
Cinema Queen, you don't want to know what the Church of Gale is, but if you do, you got to watch Drexel and I and Az and I's video on it. Joseph TX says, why doesn't someone just buy him a hotel room for 3 nights online, put the booking in his name? Expedia, etc. allows for third parties to book him.
Who's going to do that?
Yeah, no one wants to because of the allegations that, and you'll see, like, these aren't just random allegations. There's some evidence to back it up. So no one wants to help him right now, and no one should be compelled to either.
And to be honest, I probably could do that, but I think that A Night Under the Stars might inspire some self-reflection at this moment.
Invader Cool Studio says, Happy Friendships Day, Racket and Gang.
Oh,
Recently
okay, that's
had a
cool.
good friend of mine passed recently, so in her
Aw.
honor, I'm drinking some margarita and eating some popcorn. It's been a hot minute since I've checked the Chris lore. ASO says, can you add a 24-hour sub to remove spammers? I added a 5-minute one. That should take care of most of it. Matrix says, deleting viruses is my specialty, and people who hate reboot are the deadliest virus of them all. Prepare for deletion. Guns target Ricada Law. Hey, don't target me. Target Josh. I didn't say shit about reboot. When they came back in the future, that was the best part of that show. Clown World says, insert Fanta theme song here. No. Rigsby says, used to... going on. Look, I've been on the internet a while. Dudes, just ride now. I'll buy a house with my Virginia.
10 minutes long. I have not listened to it. I don't think I can listen to it. I have an idea of what's in it.
So we're getting to the audio with the actual audio explaining it. 3 hours, and we're finally getting to the audio. So
Okay, we'll read through the text and then.
All right, this is the text.
We'll do and then we'll do the audio.
I would actually like to ask a little bit of the legal stuff before you move on to the
Yeah, we can do that too.
Okay.
Let's read
the audio, the messages.
So let me pull this up.
So this is the text messages that she was sending Bella. That they were sending Bella.
Things are gonna get bigger when you read this, guy. I'm just kidding. That's horrible. Ew.
These are going to be the messages that Chris Chan sent Bella. By the way, thank you for the comments, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. These are going to be the audio or the messages. I don't know if you've read them or already seen videos of people reading them. I think Base Shaman, who by the way has over 500 hours of Chris Chan content. Check out his channel and just watch his content. I might do that after his live stream, where it's a simpler time, where Chris Chan wasn't in this predicament. But anyways.
Okay, so these are the messages between Chris Chan.
Yeah, I know.
Do we know who is uploading these? Like, do we know the source?
They're from someone named Bella, or
Bella.
it's directly below the things, the names of the person, who he's talking to. But he thinks that Bella offered some sort of explanation about how they got leaked, and he fucking bought it. And it's like, Chris, you fell for this literally 15 fucking years ago. How have you not progressed past this point where a troll can fuck you over and then say, oh, I got hacked, and then he just believes it? It's like, come the fuck on, dude. You gotta learn something at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess, how should we do this? Do you want to read them? Should I read them? I can read them, fucker. Okay. I signed up for this. I will be the professional. These are the words of Chris Chan. And there are no messages in
Sorry about that.
Again, look, I don't believe in trigger warnings, but this one needs one. Every trigger warning in existence.
Same thing, you know, if you guys are watching this or something.
Have you read them before now?
Yes.
Okay, there's one part, I read them, I read them on my stream, and I went into it with a vague idea of what was in them. And there was one part that I literally had to stop and like swallow my vomit because I was repulsed by it so much. I'll point it out to you.
Gross, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, whew. Okay, this is the tough thing. And by the way, guys, lawyers actually do have to do this in court on these types of cases. They will have to read transcripts. They will have to highlight parts of messages. So, welcome to the profession. Just going ahead and sharing this with you, fresh experience. We're starting at the top. On the strictly confidential, just between you and I. So yes, Barb and I just had another romp in the hay and an extensive cuddle.
Wait.
Barb is his...
Wait, Barb is the mom. So who's this texter?
Chris, this is Chris sending these messages. So these are to this this troll persona named Bella. 10th Anonymous or something like that is right. It's right down here. Yeah, 10th Anonymous is the person. So they've got a conversation going with Chris, and Chris is sending them this stuff. All right? Are you all caught up now? So this is from Chris. There's no messages from the other person. This is just Chris.
So that's the reason why I asked, because I don't see a response to anything. I just see a long thread.
Yeah, there isn't a response.
What probably happened is that, here's what I got surprised by, is that I'm aware that Chris has had a genuine physical relationship with a woman in her 50s who has kids. And that has been kept secret. That's all I was aware of. And I thought, when I heard this leaked out, I thought what was actually happening is that Chris was lying about sleeping with his mother because he thought that would be less bad than trolls knowing that he had a girlfriend. And that is something that is, I think he has done before. He's admitted to a worse crime than what the actuality of the event was, because he didn't want trolls to know about it. And I thought that's what happened.
All right, so back to. I love watching your brain break over the internet. Like you're like, because you came into this internet thing, you're like, I've seen some shit, and like that's you. You're like, look, these hoes out here. I've seen bunkers busted. I've seen snack trays. I've seen cucks for days. I've seen Gatorade going every which ways. And then you never knew there was degeneracy like this. You thought you had probed the depths. But my friend, you just dipped a pinky toe in.
Look, man. And fuck parties and degeneracy, fuck shit in the streets. No one's getting with their mom, man. There's rules to degeneracy.
That you know of.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's true.
God damn.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so back to this. And what they've done, just in case the chat doesn't notice as I scroll by, there are dots to show where the conversation moves between the screen caps. So they organized it for us. And again, I don't see any messages. So they may have deleted some, but I think Chris doesn't respond to anything. I think he was just going stream of conscious on this thing. So, okay. So back to here. Tonight I started looking into a more consistent pattern to my massaging, and I took the input and focused on getting blood flow into the groin area. I took the input. So to me that tells me this person was giving them advice on maybe how to make another party horny. Right? So do you get that, Josh?
I'm not saying shit.
That's what it seems like they're trying to do. If they're trying to focus blood flow into a groin area, the idea would be to add that sort of, that's a stimulative part of sexual arousal.
It does.
Increase blood
It does
flow.
feel like there is some feedback going on.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, on the first part, I took the input. So it seems like maybe this person was coaching Chris on how to do this, which makes this person even more disgusting to me. But that's between them and God, I think. Before tonight, I did not really have a set pattern in the massage, aside from feet and legs, followed by hands and arms, the face, front torso, and then a rollover for her back. I have found a more consistent method that works between the legs and arms, but I was inconsistent in the hands and feet. Anyway, up to here. Also made another attempt at rubbing her vagina.
Ew.
Externally at first, then slipping in between the lips and rubbing the inner labia. Then she told me to stop. She's getting more used to being played with down there by hand. Would you believe the mom?
So, again, I apologize. That's messed up. That's screwed up. With all the shit that's going on, that's gross. I apologize for anyone who skip past this if you don't want to listen to this or listen to the audio. I understand. If anyone's watching this, but after, I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, man. This is
Full time, right?
Yeah.
I thought you said the mom was normal.
No.
Well, normal-ish. Anyway, she wasn't crazy.
That's the thing, is that she presents.
She's faking crazy, right?
No, she's playing up the crazy.
Playing
Up the... actually, I think playing up the elderly bit, right? Or the asshole bit?
She puts up that she's like genuinely out of it, and people speculate she has dementia. But on the flip side, I think people who work with the elderly have said that her symptoms don't click with what they understand to be like a dementia patient, and there's like a conspiracy that she's more whole than she puts on, and. But I mean, she's been cuddling with Chris and stuff for years. So even before she started getting really bad, they've had like a really inappropriate mother-son relationship.
You know, if this were a movie, Chris would just be normal and murder a bunch of like teenage girls or something like that. That's how this relationship would turn out.
Agreed.
Like,
Norman Bates.
He would staple a picture of his mom's face to the girls that he murdered or something. Like that's how this should play out. It would be called like hideaway Bible camp or something. Okay, so the next one is we're.
But yeah, that brings up another good point. What if Barbara has been grooming Chris for years? Like, that's a fucked up thing to think, but what if that's the truth? Like, I doubt people are tuning in right now, but like, if you are, thank you. Just something to think about, future, like, ahead, what if that's a messed up thing to think, that she's a manipulator, you know what I mean? But yeah, you should be getting to sleep, by the way, Johnny. Just saying, you should be getting to sleep. It's past midnight. But anyways, getting back to the video.
Here, would you believe she has literally never ever masturbated in her entire life? And obviously, those out of the 8 guys counting Robert Chew before me, that's his dad, were not hitting her G-spot as much with their cocks. Oh God, fucking damn it!
The Robert Chew shit makes me angry. He calls his dead dad Robert Chew. He's like infected the memory of his father with this shit.
Yeah. I had attempted the first night to rub her in there. I found her spot, but it hurt her. But alternatively, I did find that at cunnilingus. I was good at it with my tongue.
That's the part where I threw up in the mouth.
Yeah, that's really fucking foul. Everything about this is really, really foul, but that is particularly disgusting. And I did also stimulate her clit. That does not seem to hurt her as much, but she still has a limit with that spot as well. Anyway, we're making progress, and when we cuddle, and this actually impresses me more, we're going to move down here to this spot where they set up. I literally feel our souls bonding and coming together as one during that time.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oof. That's, oh my god. I'm sorry about that. I've read these, but oh god. I think it's, oh man. Yeah, I'm good. Just almost threw up a bit.
Damn, it feels so good when that happens. And we talk a good while as well before she heads back upstairs. I've been sending her meditation tracks to stimulate her brain and bring back some of her youth, and the results do show most splendidly. I'm so proud of her. And we're going to move right here, guys.
What if, again, what if she's just, it's just like she's manipulating Chris? Like, would it be that hard to believe that, you know, it's a messed up concept, it is, but what if?
And from her story she told me tonight, she even remembered a fun story that involved her daddy from when she was 2 years old. 2 years old. That in itself at her age is massively good. She has had memory problems at time beforehand, yes, but she is doing better, or being better stimulated in her mind and soul, and it really shows. Her mental processing speed is even going back up. She feels this and has told me so herself. We're here now. And I'm so happy and content that I am able to help her out like this, and it helps me as well because of the experience and the education and learning.
Yeah, that last bit, he's basically saying, like, now that I want to practice. I need, like, a practice model.
Ew.
Yeah, he's using his mom as basically like a sex doll, right? Like a...
Well, he's had those before, too. He wants to practice more.
Okay, so... fucking... goddamn it. Playing mildly devil's advocate, and I do mean very mild. Do you remember the story of the dad who had a handicapped son? And, like, this thing hit, like, a bunch of headlines about a year, 2 years ago, where he talked about how he would jerk off his mentally handicapped son. Do you remember that? It's like an Iranian dad or something like that. Josh?
I do remember vaguely the story.
And the dad justified it as like, well, he was helping out, he was doing this thing, providing him the release or something, you know, horrifying. Is that what Chris is doing here? I don't know, man. Like, you got to ask the question, I guess. But fuck me.
Okay, I will relay a post I remember saying in the thread. Someone said that the elderly are very horny, and it is not uncommon for dementia patients to develop sexual attractions to family members. And someone who worked with senior care said that. So I don't know. That could be somewhat related to it.
Ooh.
Guys,
that's messed up.
Like, reading that in the light most favorable to Chris, which is not favorable, but it's weird that he follows it up with his stimulating her mind and memory shit and like trying to, right? Like that's the weird piece of this text message puzzle.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's a part of his whole, like, persona now. Chris is someone who is very spiritual, and he buys Like, I know that he buys, like, a fuck ton of, like, gemstones and shit from, like, online stores and stuff, and he does tarot card readings, and like, he does all sorts of weird shit like that. It's, like, hippie new age shit.
Do any of them give immediate stage 4 cancer? Like, I don't know, man. This is really fucking gross.
No. You're stuck. You're just stuck.
Okay. Well, all right. Now that horror show is over, so that's the text messages. So the text messages plus the phone call, which we'll listen to once Josh departs, are, I believe, were they?
Yeah,
do you know,
he did.
Were they submitted to the sheriff? Like, is that how this happened?
Yes. Like I said, the police department of Greene County has received like 200 plus calls in the last day regarding the welfare of Barb.
So I'm assuming this is neighbors and stuff, right?
No, people on the internet.
So internet people see what this guy's saying to his mom, and then they call the cops in his area to go see about a wellness check on mom, right?
Yeah. This has happened before. The police are very familiar with Chris. I think they get called over there at least once a year. The house has been set on fire in the past. They know who Chris is. We know. And they're over there all the fucking time for various reasons. And this time they got completely slammed because this thing hit Reddit like really, really early in the morning.
Yeah, it did.
And then everyone there was like, I'm going to call the police like right now.
Okay. Well, let's you had some legal questions. There were a couple more chats that came in that I want to hit. 4 of them, real quick. Some of them are directly for you.
Sure.
Laxmi says, one last thing before my mother turns off my MasterCard. Could you tell my brother Kirby to step back from the edge? It's 2021. It's okay to be brown. Okay. Step back from the edge, Kirby. It's okay to be brown. Jorge Luz says, no, honest question, purely out of curiosity and no judgment here. If you yourself agree Chris is a legit trans woman, why do you still use male pronouns with them? I'm curious on your perspective on that issue.
Well, even the most legit trans woman is still a man.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Even the most legit trans woman is still a man.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I think Chris is like the most trans, like valid trans I've ever seen, but that's too bad. I use they in polite company, but this isn't polite company.
You heard Kirby?
Yeah, and I agree, right? Like there's biology, and that's what determines whatever. Like if people want to have their pronouns and choose their gender, that's something that their friends can choose to humor or not, in my opinion. But this idea of compelling people to believe.
I mean, I kind of agree with that, but like.
Yeah, it wasn't real. Everyone, dude, right? So there's only.
Well, I'm still very much in a process of like just like thinking about it. Like it really hasn't sunk in yet. I kind of feel like I'm in the third person right now when I think about it. It's like it doesn't feel real. So I'm gonna have to. It really depends. I legit. If it's all like kosher and she consents to it and shit, like I don't know.
It's messed up.
If it's real, like I don't know. So I don't know. I can't give an answer to that because I need to know more than what I currently know. It's not a hard like no though, because I'm not like a moral arbiter. What matters to me more is that does Chris listen to advice, and does he fulfill obligations? That's what matters. I will try to help Chris be an adult if he's willing to listen to advice. And I've given him a bunch of advice in the last day, and I told him about what police are like and what his rights are as an adult in this country and what he can expect. And, if he chooses to listen to me and listen to my advice, then that is a good step forward. But I really don't know. I really have to, like, sit and reflect and come to Jesus and ask Jesus, like, Jesus, what do you think about this whole motherfucking stuff? And try and figure out what my position will be once the dust is settled. Like,
3 hours.
And I'm concussed and I have to think about it a bit.
That's we've been at this for 3 hours. I don't know.
Well, that's gross. Still, wait. I don't know, man. That's fucking awful. I don't know how you're supposed to manage all of it. So let's talk about the legal stuff. You said you had some legal questions, or legal discussion you wanted to get to about the stuff, about what's going on, right? So the allegation is incest. That's one of the potential issues. I think the other is sexual battery, right? Like the question is, did Barb consent? Does Barb consent to it? And then, is she capable of?
All right, let's just skip this here long.
Chris is looking at 12 years in prison for class 4 felony, which has up to 12 years in prison. So theoretically, if this happened and the state pursues it, Chris is looking at 12 years in prison.
12 years.
So there's a couple questions that I will need to do extensive research to actually answer.
So, for those who are watching right now, I don't know if you're still watching at this point. If you are, that's fine. Sorry, I'm gonna shift back over here, trying to sit up straight. If Chris is taking the court for this, which he hasn't, there's no due date for appearance as of right now. But if he does, he could face some serious prison time if he's prosecuted for it. Do I think? I don't know. I mean, it's nuts. I'm gonna play some of the audio, and then I'm gonna call the stream an end. 3 hours. It's nuts. Yeah.
Some of that, but the law as written is this. It's basically what you just said. So here, I've got it pulled up on the screen. Sexual intercourse by persons forbidden to marry, incest, and penalties. Any person who engages in sexual intercourse with any person whom he is forbidden by law to marry is guilty of a Class 1 misdemeanor, except as provided in subsection B. So that first...
Yeah, that's true.
Remember, this is Virginia, and the famous interracial marriage law is, or decision is Loving versus Virginia. So at the time that this statute was drafted, I would think that Section A is probably in regards to miscegenation and interracial relationships at that point. Because up until 1967, I think, was Loving versus Virginia, blacks and whites were not allowed to intermarry in the state. And so this would probably have encompassed that. Specifically because the code, as you can see here, let me pull this up on so I can show them out. The code was created in 1950. And it was revised in 1975, 1981, 93, and 2020, and 2014. So, but they have this section here to cover the incest stuff. Any person who engages in sexual intercourse with his daughter or granddaughter, son or grandson, or father or mother is guilty of a Class 5 felony. However, if a parent or grandparent engages in sexual intercourse with his child or grandchild, and such child or grandchild is at least 13 years of age but less than 18 years of age at the time of the offense, such parent or grandparent is guilty of a Class 3 felony. So, I mean, it looks like, according to the letter of the law, he would be guilty.
That's
of the
not good. No, it's
aspect
not.
of it.
Yeah, he's guilty.
Yeah.
Assuming all of this is true, right? That'll be the question. And it doesn't seem to have a consent out.
No, if consent is an issue, then it becomes like a rape charge on top of incest. And it appears that, like, if the state wants to pursue it, regardless of Barb's statements, it doesn't matter.
Lots of times with felonies, they don't allow, depending on the state, but lots of states with felonies in particular, they don't allow the victims to. Sometimes the victims can be affected by undue influence from the abuser or the perpetrator, and so they don't want to allow them to let them off of a criminal act that is reported. So
my forehead is shiny as fuck right now.
The interesting thing, though, is if Barb consented, she is similarly guilty.
Yes, that's the other thing, is that she's also guilty. So I mean, in the law, if they charge Chris, would they also have to charge Barb if they think that she's competent?
They wouldn't have to. but they might. I think Barb's big defense is in Chris's texts, though. Where he
Yeah, I
said
know,
that
right?
She rejected it, right? At first, she asked him to stop. That I think that's one of the big concerns I had reading through those messages.
Like, look at that. That's
if she asked him to stop.
Look at my freaking forehead. It's like
with other acts, they could interpret that as a refusal of consent and then a sexual battery from that point on. But the other question is, do you know if Barb has any diagnoses of like dementia or anything like that?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I can't give an affirmative or negative to that.
I thought it is. Yeah, so I wasn't sure.
If it is like a consent thing and she like completely rejected it, no, I will not help Chris. Just to kind of get that out there. Yeah, if he like raped his own mom, it's like, sorry, but I can't help anymore.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Which I think she's just gonna say she's gonna lie to save herself, which is messed up. I'm guessing if she doesn't have dementia or anything, and she's been lying the whole time, she might lie, and Chris might be going to prison for a very long time. Holy shit, that's messed up.
Yeah, but I mean, and the GoFundMe, just to clear it up, I have to give Chris that money. I don't have the people are telling me we should take the money from Chris. It's like I don't have that option to take the money from Chris. I'm like a trustee of the money. I have to. I'm defrauding Chris if I take the money.
So Wolfgang says, according to that section, the child does not seem to be chargeable except by Section A. Section B deals with the parent. No. It says any person who engages in sexual intercourse with daughter or granddaughter in the act occurring, that would be on her. Doesn't look like the state can bring that without GoFundMe, take it back. And if you induce people to donate on this idea that the money was going to go to Chris, just because he subsequently does a later act that people disagree with, doesn't mean that you can change where the money's supposed to go. That would be theft by swindle, or theft by misrepresentation, or just outright theft, right? Like, in my opinion, I don't know how you could do anything else. You can't just donate it to a charity if Chris didn't consent to the charity. I guess the other thing you could do is you could talk to Chris and say, hey, are you going to fulfill these commissions? If not...
That's Odyssey. He's playing, is it Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
If you're not going to do it, what charity do you want me to send this to? You could ask him. Maybe he has a decision there.
But yeah,
that'd be an alternative.
I'm just gonna get ready to end the stream. It's been well over 3 hours. Super Mario Odyssey. All right. Anyways, this whole situation's nuts. I guess I don't know if I'm gonna make a video about this tomorrow. I just wanted to make this quick little video. Just, for those who are watching this, chances are you've known Chris Chan. You've heard Chris Chan. You've heard about him. You might have met him, ran into him. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys watching this now, I apologize if I didn't get too extensive in this whole situation. It's a really messed up situation to be in for anyone to watch. There's countless YouTube videos into the subject, not video. But yeah, thank you everyone who tuned in. Thank you everyone who watched. I think we got more, like at least 4 people. Like my live streams, I don't expect to get as many views. Sorry about the whistle sound. I just make these videos, longer videos, to kind of make a better video, since I can only upload or record for an hour. Anyways, oh man, I don't know what to say, but it's messed up. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. That's all I gotta say about this whole situation. Chris Chan is officially in jail, and I don't. This is not the end of it. I'm sure the video that uploaded will be up on other channels, but you might have just heard it. Alright, good night, bro. You might have just heard it from here. The Chris Chan audio, the someone calling up the Virginia State Jail or something, and asking the whereabouts of Chris Chan. I just hope he doesn't. I mean, it's messed up what he did, but considering Barb might have had a hand in this, it's a complete fucked situation for Christine. Hopefully, they might use the GoFundMe money to bail out, and I don't think people are gonna look at Chris Chan the same way. I won't look at them the same way. This has been a pretty messed up, again, a very messed up situation that he's got himself into. And it's all because of a troll. Once again. And all on National Girlfriend's Day. I don't know if that's some kind of sick irony, some kind of poetic justice. You guys decide in the comment section below. I doubt I'm going to make a video on it, on updates. If for some reason you want me to do an update video or an update live stream, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can do that. But until then, I'll just keep an eye on YouTube. I don't have Twitter. I don't plan on getting Twitter. It's too toxic for my taste. So I'll keep on YouTube. I'll check out Gibby's channel, Bass Shaman, Dylan. People who have any links to videos maybe tomorrow you want to send my way, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I think we'll end the video here. Once again, thank you so much. I'm going to move my PlayStation back in the living room. This is a pretty shitty setup for a live stream. I'll probably do the live stream in the freaking bedroom because it's a lot better. Anyways, yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna get some sleep. It's like almost 1 in the morning. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. This is BrandonVoiceGuy signing off. This is, man.